Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good Merry Christmas, Happy Easter, ooh woo to all of you. How you all doing? We are on episode 6 of Chinatown Detective Agency. You, of course, have tuned into Midweek Point and Click, where we play adventure games. Not sure how far through this game we are. I was speaking to Steve backstage before, and the time to beat is supposedly 7 to 7.5 hours. But if you add some gas bagging into the mix, where sort of it could be anyone's guess, who knows? But anyway, how you doing, Steve?
Not bad. Yeah, I thought we'd be a fair bit longer in it, but um, yeah, if that time is correct, then theoretically would be towards the end. But it feels like there's almost stuff to do. But maybe you're right with that. Maybe it is an honorary situation where you're supposed to do several runs in order to do the main cases.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was last week that I mentioned to you that I was kind of excited that, because at first I thought when I got the trophy saying completed Kieran's case, I thought, oh no, now we're going to have to go and complete every individual case. But I think that
Mm.
is for multiple playthroughs rather than just one go, which is excellent because, um, I've had a great time with this game, but it's I don't know about you, Steve, but I feel that it uses a bit of the brain that other games don't really use. Specifically with the puzzles that can be so weird. What was the last? I think it was Sumerian language we had to determine. We had to count numbers and
Oh
things like
yeah,
that.
I think
Um,
there's yeah. I sort of like because I think the mechanic of actually looking stuff up, I haven't seen in any other game at
mm,
all, whether it's adventure or point and click or anything. So that's unique.
mm.
Sometimes it gets frustrating where it's just there's a little bit of it's not quite as tight as it should be, like the
Yeah.
Sumerian language where there was confusion because like it didn't accept. I think it didn't accept Sumerian or Babylonian, and then oh no, maybe it's accepted Sumerian but didn't accept Babylonian or whatever the name of the actual language was.
Cuneiform, I think it was.
Uniform.
Mm.
And so it's like that is a bit vague. It's like the password thing all over again, or the date format on the password all
Yeah.
over again. Was just there's just a little bit something missing, and when it's
It's almost
doesn't
like
spoil the game, but it's like it's always disappointing when the thing you're struggling against is something that's not like you. It's just yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it kind of needs like those old school adventure games where when you type in a particular verb or like, an
I was
object or
thinking that on the
something.
last stream, yeah, like the text parser ones where
Yeah.
it'll hint towards it'll through play testing they'll figure out common holes people go down and add a little even if they can't although they either accept both or they'll hint they'll realize people get stuck and hint towards it.
Yeah. Or even having like, let's just say that the word was arm. You could have like arm or limb or forearm, like just several words that would count for the same thing. Like
Yeah.
that would get rid of that language thing with the Sumerian, Babylonian, cuneiform, all that sort of stuff. But I feel that either the game needs a sequel or it could go, use another polish, maybe some QA or something like that.
Yeah, or maybe where they did the QA was just like the standard bug ticketing where you usually need the text parser ones. Like it's not that type of game. It's the type of game like the text parsers where you would not just deal with bugs, but yeah, holes people go down. Like the perfect solution. They don't have to go this far, but the perfect solution to the uniform Babylonian one is you accept all of them, but also have like a little bit of flavor text to go. Yes, cuneiform is the language of blah 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 blah, and so there's even something special to guide it towards what the solution should be while still accepting it.
Yeah, and I think having that sort of flavor text, like you say, it'd actually, I don't know, there'd be this sort of extra
Oh,
respect I would have.
yeah, because now I remember,
Mm.
because we struggled a bit with that name, but then the fact that it's a base 60, so you couldn't just look at. But that means, like, yeah, you needed a hint, because that means there's a correct answer in decimal,
Mm.
but they need to accept both the answers with leading zero or not leading zero, and either one go. Maybe there's something deep with. I was thinking like the text of her thinking to herself. Maybe there's something like the counting system's different, or maybe I need to read more into the language, and that
Yeah.
would hint to because the problem is where you're looking up images of the literal translations, and you needed to actually look up like the Wikipedia page to go, oh, it's base 60. But
Yeah.
without hinting towards that, there was no way we are going to get it.
Exactly. Yeah. Um, Welcome in, everyone. We've got Artie Fine in the house. We've got Tongs. We've got Verdantry. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. I see that there is a Cosmo emote in the chat. That's excellent. Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure. That was definitely a banger that I played back in the day. That and Monster Bash. Huge in the Balti Boy library, I would say. Thank you, Artie Fine, for using the cool S's. They're excellent.
Good memories, chat. I remember getting stuck in that game, but the main memory I have of that game is at one stage my dad rigged up my computer to be able to record to cassette tape.
Oh, yeah.
And I decided to make a cassette tape of good video game music to play back when I'm like doing homework and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I remember the June soundtrack being on. I remember Monkey Island being on, definitely.
Yeah.
The main two pieces I liked from Monkey Island are the theme song, the opening, and then also when you get onto the ghost ship, the Wheezy da 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 da. I also remember there was a whole section of Cosmo's Adventure, is it?
Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure, yeah.
Cosmic Adventure. Because like it was a standard platform, but the music I remember being really good.
Yeah.
Saku, oh my god.
Saku, how you doing? Ooh woo. Can we get a Scoob ooh woo in the chat? I was thinking about Monster Bash the other day, right? And one thing that sticks out to me is a particular sound.
Happy Easter!
Is it him getting hurt?
I think it's when you kill the skulls and their eyeballs pop out and they disappear. It almost sounds like a velociraptor from Jurassic Park. It goes like "caw," like sort of sound.
That's fake. The one I remember is every time he gets hit, there's this weird. No, it's
not.
Oh
yeah. It's like the gagging sound.
It's higher. It's a kid version. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like there's no variety. It's just the one sound clip over and over, and it's like an ugly sounding clip, and that's probably the one thing I really didn't like about. As much as I tried to play through as much as possible because that game's really hard. I really didn't like that sound effect.
Yeah. All right, Steve, do you want to give us a recap? We discussed a little bit of the puzzle of the Sumerian language, but I'm having a bit of a mental blank, to be honest. So hopefully...
Which is good, yeah, because I was trying to think, just in case I did get this, but I could remember the outcome, but I couldn't remember anything else, but then the Babylon thing...
I mean, outcome's good. I don't even remember the outcome, so if you got that, feel free.
Outcome was... Well, we bought an office for the other lady. We've got a new employee. It's the morally ambiguous ex-CEO.
Yep.
That we've sort of cleared for murder. She was wanted for murder. We've sort of cleared her. Let's continue on that case. I'm trying to think of... I remember the result being that it was... someone got assassinated with one of those droids.
Yes, and we found out that it's the second one. So it wasn't... There was a confusion at first whether it was the first cutscene of the little hummingbird drone, but then it actually specifically mentioned that there was 2 murders like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So even though this seemed unrelated, it's the same assassin droid.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got some hints over who... Like, we're just getting more details on who might be sending him out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much else. We're moving around a bit, like we had like places in the city. To meet people, but yeah, I don't remember specifics.
I remember. So there was a body that was charred beyond recognition. It was that girl, and we found out that she'd been building an AI that is using the cuneiform language.
Yeah, because that's why she was using cuneiform, because it's the earliest counting method, so basing like earliest language and counting method, and so basing an AI, it'd be easy to base an AI around that rather than the advanced stuff.
I don't know what it is, but it seems like the streams that I'm part of seems to be using digital roots and cuneiform counting, and it's like numeracy to the extreme. What was that other one, Steve, where F is 15 or something?
Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal languages, yeah.
So I played this game. I gave it a bad review over the end. I played it a lot, but I gave it a bad review at the end because I wanted to finish it at least, and it just at one stage beat me. It's called Hacker Simulator, but one of the things there's a decryption function. It's kind of clever because like all those hacking games, there's usually stuff in the bottom thing that they sort of bring in. One of them was you do phishing through Facebook, or Fishbook as they call it, the fake Facebook in the game, and you you target someone and you give them... So the concept is you go on someone's page and you see their interest and you see what they're most interested in. And there's a bunch of accounts that someone else has made and given history. one of them based on several interests. Like one of them is business, so and industry. So if you look through and you see they're interested in like aviation and economics, then it's like, okay, that's a business account. And you're buying these Facebook accounts that someone else has given life to for money, so then you can use that Facebook account to try to fish them to get them onto a site that steals their credentials.
Right.
It's a little bit clever. Some of it's a little bit clever like that. You do Bitcoin mining in it, of course.
Yuck.
But the thing that beat me was when you do, there's a decrypt function you sometimes need to do, and sometimes you need to do it over and over again for each folder, and each time it would show what looks like a hexadecimal string. But there's pairs that don't have an hexadecimal character, so there's like an I or a J. So you sort of, even if you don't know hexadecimal, it just says, look, you've got to look for just digits and the latest A to F. You don't even have to understand the numbers. But they use a font that's really fucking confusing. So the O and the 0 look the same. Mm-hmm. So I had to do UI scaling just to see some of the other differences. But it's like the worst font for doing that. Which is like, if you do this as a living, if you're actually doing this for real, or like this was just a program on a normal OS, you would pick a proper font. Like you wouldn't just suffer from the fact that O and 0 look the same. And even upscaling the UI, I still couldn't tell. I could barely tell the difference between O and a 0, and it really frustrated me.
I can imagine.
And it beat me when at the point where I had to do it over and over again under a time constraint. It's like, fuck this. And yeah, that beat me. So the hexadecimal thing could be worse.
Yeah. All right, let's get cracking. I believe that we're going to meet, because we went to India to find, it was in New Delhi, to find the guy, the contact, because the Sumerian tablet had sort of like information to go find him. We found him anyway, and now we're going to meet him in Singapore. So let's go and find him. Okay. Robot Space is in the house. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the ramen emote. Love to see the little kitty on stream. All right. Call Detective Maznori within 24 hours. Well, that's easy enough. Let's do it.
And I noticed for Tongle's emote, I noticed which streamer that comes from. I was actually in a channel last night watching Malcolm.
Malcolm. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, man, Malcolm. I haven't thought about that movie in ages. I remember him getting hit in the head with a shovel. Not him, but his friend for doing the fake mugging.
I never remember, but when that scene comes up, it's like, oh, yeah.
And the best part, the car splitting in half.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't thought about that. That's cool. All right, let's call Detective I can't even say that name. Maznori. Who is Detective Maznori anyway? Detective Maznori speaking. This is Amira Dharma, Chinatown Detective Agency. I was told to call you. Damn right you were. Get your ass down here, Dharma. SPF HQ. Don't keep me waiting. Definitely not good. For the tyrants, fear your might. Actually, Steve, can you do a quick Google for the tyrants, fear your might? Just see where that is in the progression of missions. Maybe we can get an idea of how far through we are. Robot Space is heading home tomorrow. Are you visiting the folks or something, are you? Hopefully you found some more pictures in the attic of you with the vanilla rice haircut. Alright, let's have a look. Report to SPF headquarters in Tanjong Pagar. Let's do it. Tanjong Pagar. Here it is. Mother-in-law? No pictures? None that you know of. There's probably some candid shots. I don't know if you've seen any of this game Space that we're playing, but it's a cool, nifty little game for sure. The voice acting I still find is hit and miss. Like, why isn't all the characters voiced? Why are they sometimes voiced? Why are they sometimes not voiced?
That is, yeah, towards the end. It's
Oh, sweet.
I've got a low spoiler guide, and the first 3 look like those ones you always go through.
Yep.
And it's got the 3 people listed with cases on the end, so I'm assuming each of those is like, yeah, I'm assuming a branch, and we can't do the other 2 when we picked the one we did.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 after that, and this is the second and 4th, so third last section.
Oh, nice. That's good then.
I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6. If it was 8 chapters, 6th chapter.
That's actually good to know. There's kind of like a I don't know. I'm put at ease a little bit because I guess one of the things that they do right is they implement game mechanics that seem like they could be a huge deal, like buying more office space and
that's
charging rent.
That's what made me think that you do all the others, because I thought, oh, this is a long-term game, because why would they have the house building mechanics? Like, that's usually a RPG lower, like Assassin's Creed, or an RPG like Kingdom Come type mechanic.
Yeah. And the most important thing is we've only shot one dude so far. They implemented a shooting dudes mechanic, and we've only shot one dude.
I know that, but it's only been that mechanic. Like, it's not like we've had that mechanic and not shot anyone.
Yeah.
It's just that one time, yeah.
You know what's going to be hell, though, is when it comes up, if they don't give me a tutorial on how to shoot dudes, we're stuffed. Alright, SPF. I was told to report to. About damn time. This way, Dahmer. We got a lot to talk about. Oh, I can't do that voice. That hurts. My hope. This was just a friendly. Huh? My hope this was just a friendly has disappeared. What does that even mean? What do you mean?
I think it's missing like quotation marks. Like, what? This is just a friendly is like a composite noun, like a.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like
just a friendly conversation has disappeared. Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I
okay.
did talking marks around those 4 words.
What do you mean?
It took me a while to work it out though.
Yeah. I was being stewed. The only thing to do was concentrate on not letting it get to me. We can hold H. That's right, Verdantry. H. A wanted poster. Caucasian male, 30 to 35 approx. 6'2", blue hair. Wanted in connection with several acts of civil unrest, including destruction of corporate property. Could have been you in your heyday, Steve. 6'2", you're about that.
Except I'm not wanted of several acts of unrest, including destruction of corporate property.
Not that we know of.
I haven't gotten that frustrated at work.
Do we want the microphone? Is that a microphone or is it a tabletop projector? Can't tell.
I think it's probably with a recording device, like, because this is an interview room. It looks like an interrogation room.
This thing is a relic of the past, a tape-fed piece of the 2000s with a 50-50 chance of garbling each interview into oblivion. Blinds are closed. Weird. I guess this meeting isn't even official. Better play it safe. There's nothing else to click on. I think we just hang around. What does it say here? Nothing. Oh. Oh, I thought... Let's do laps.
It's kind of good there's nothing in the quest log. It shows, like, in this situation, you have nothing, like, no agency.
Let's give him a call.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you? Number's out of service. Yeah, see that? That's not true.
I think that's weird. The text they used is weird.
See if there's anything else to read. A copy of the Singapore Penal Code, prisoners' rights highlighted in red. Either a reminder or a warning. Or maybe each individual thing? Surely not. Click on it again. Relic of the past, yep. Oh, here we go.
Oh, good cop, bad cop?
Yeah. Is it a goatee or a
Havelock
dummy?
bombing, Jane
Either
Doe
that or regular cop, ugly
investigation,
cop.
case ID 260384, Dharma debrief. Officers Masnawi and Butt present. Okay, Miss Dharma,
I just think of the Dharma Initiative.
Amira is
What's time on
fine.
Greg?
Miss Dharma,
Oh,
why don't you tell us how you got involved in the Havelock case?
Client confidentiality.
I have the right to client confidentiality. If a private citizen wants me to investigate something, that's their right. And mine to keep the details between us.
Yeah, I know, right? Space. It's hit and miss. Like, it's crazy. Most time it does, but then sometimes it just chooses not to.
it's like those 90s RPGs where I did a bit of voice, but they didn't do the whole thing, and it just switches between them.
Yeah.
Fine. But you admit to being involved.
Admit is a rather charged word.
And involved is also another charged word.
I've done some work around the Havelock bombing though, yes.
We pulled your records, you know. From your old SPF days. Didn't we, Butt?
But
Mm-hmm. Quite a read. Record number of first-year busts for a rookie. Wounded in action on your very first take.
is that from shooting dudes? Hope so.
Caught the Toa Payoh pulverizer. Isn't that impressive?
Sure is, law.
Is there a point here somewhere?
You see, me and Butt
But
were just two lowly officers. Couple of beat cops who got lucky.
Real lucky.
We'd sure like to know what a big shot investigator like yourself makes of this case.
ooh, Steve, what do you want? Murder, no leads, or no free lunches?
No free lunches.
Okay.
I knew the SPF was in trouble, but geez. You guys are really angling for handouts these days, huh? No dice. Do your own casework. I'll do mine.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Now we're the bad
Obviously.
cop.
I'm usually angry for an handout.
Jesus, Steve. Can someone do a filth bag Steve in the chat, please?
Well, you showed us. Good and proper.
I'm downright humble.
Look, officers,
Steve is such a filth bag.
Thank you, Artie. Which one, Steve? Want to help, want to work, want to leave?
I think want to leave. Like if they want either information or us to help them, they've gone about it the wrong way.
Okay, want to leave it is.
charge me with something or set me loose. I know my rights, and it's beginning to look an awful lot
Like
they're being
Christmas.
impinged upon.
Alright, Shahid, enough of this bullshit.
That's a great line.
Alright, says the bad cop.
Remember Dr. Lee? Woon Wai, the coroner?
I do remember him, yep.
Yeah, we had a little chat.
Okay.
Turns out, the body wasn't the only thing that made it out of the crime scene.
Okay.
Know anything about that, Miss Nama?
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, Steve. Tablet, can't remember, or stonewall them.
Oh, I thought Stonewalls was a thing, but yeah, probably. I actually don't remember. Did she take something from the crime scene?
Yeah, we got the
She would've-
tablet so we could translate it.
Yeah. 'Cause
This-
it's- yeah, as just as I said, I thought no, this is a detective. Both detective movies, series, and games. They always take shit from the crime scene. So I couldn't remember what it is, but of course she did. Basically, because that is a crime, maybe just say, yeah, I don't know.
You're sitting in the interrogation room, Steve. You're on the cold steel chair. You're sitting there. You've been asked this question. You know that you took a tablet, but do you tell them?
I just can't remember.
Okay.
The coroner mentioned something about objects retrieved from the fire.
The harsh single spotlight. Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember what they were.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Especially since we have a new polygraph chair that you've been sitting in this whole time.
A clay tablet. Bunch of writing on it. Dr. Lee swore it was in his morgue when you arrived.
Oh, did we steal it? Okay. I thought it was given to us. I guess not.
And wasn't after you left.
Don't even bother, Dama. We know you took it. See? That's something you've forgotten since you left us. We own this city. Every street, every building, every room. We're there, watching. What did you find in New Delhi, Dama? Huh?
Oh.
And think deep, before you answer.
Real deep.
All right. Steve, are we telling the truth? Are we telling a lie? Or are we still no dicing?
I don't give anything. I think it was my accident before was to evade and say forgot. I think we just stonewall them. Still no dice.
Okay. Still no dice.
Yes, I took the tablet, but my case is my case. If you're going to arrest me, arrest me.
You know what, Dharma? We just might.
Yeah, I was thinking that's kind of a bluff you don't want to do because stealing evidence from a... Well...
Yeah, they're gonna lock you up for that though.
It's not like we stole evidence from the evidence locker. We stole it from a morgue, which is hospital property, right? So maybe shoplifting or some sort of burglary charge?
It's... What do they call it? Interfering with the case. I forget what the actual term was. But it's like, yeah, that's interfering with the case, tampering with evidence, even though it's taking it, still technically tampering. There's a whole bunch of charges, but it's not like I'll come clean or you rot in jail for 10 years. It's like, it's not the worst thing. Yeah. It's not like we broke in, like we were invited to the thing, we just took something.
Here's the news. You're mine, Dama.
Oh.
Penal Code Violation 201. Whoever, knowing or having reason to believe that an offense has been committed, causes any evidence of the commission of that offense to disappear.
May be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to
Okay,
10
maybe I'm wrong.
years and shall also be liable to fine.
All this a courtesy, huh? Because of who you were, who you know.
That's the courtesy? Like, it's worse if you didn't know us?
But you had to go and be a smart ass.
Steve!
They weren't gonna
Threw
go
our
easy on us, that's
generosity
just
right back
bullshit.
at us.
They're bad copying us right now, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
From now on, you're our PI, Dama.
PI? Private investigator,
Yeah,
okay.
private investigator.
One wrong step, the tiniest deviation from what we deem appropriate behavior relating to an official SPF investigation, you're gone.
Let me just snooze this ad, 1 second. There we go.
Long gone.
Long. I've got that actually, 1 second. There we go.
Don't matter who you were, who your daddy was, or who your friends are.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
We will bury you so deep, the earthworms will think twice before diving down to finish off what's left of you.
That's not a bad line.
Now, this little chat, it's of little use to posterity, so we'll be deleting the audio once we're done here. Far as the bosses know, it never happened. If we hear you went running to Old Man Co., well, I think we've made ourselves clear.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't have been clearer.
Now scram.
Oh, one more thing. Jane Doe?
Which one, Steve?
Which one? But I don't know what that's reference to, though.
Jane Doe was the burned lady. We found who she was.
Okay.
When we went to New Delhi, they told us who the lady was. I'm going to select the first truth.
Make her pandy.
Yeah, that's right. Make a pandy.
Ah, good girl. See you around, Dama.
Nice. Now they say we're a good girl, so we're in good spirits. Good. Several countries have now declared a national emergency due to the ongoing crisis caused by the mass strike action. The coalition of the United Nations has refused to negotiate with any one nation state, claiming it is corporations such as Ambidex and DAS who hold more sway. CUU representative Marlon Simmons was seen. Oh, here he is. It's David Lynch. Knock, knock. Amira? Hey, you okay? Not really, Justin. What's happened? I really don't want to talk about it. This wouldn't have anything to do with you being seen at the SBF HQ the other day. Ellipses. It was Butt, wasn't it? Him and his lackey, whatever his name is. Did they pull you in? Justin. I knew they'd pull something like this. Well, let's see what their supervisor thinks about them messing with private citizens. Justin, will you listen to me? Please. I needed a lead on the Pandy case, something to go on. I borrowed evidence from the morgue. You what? The tablet, the only thing left from the fire except Pandy's remains. I took it. Amira. I know, Justin, but this case is big. You feel it as much as I do. I was desperate, and I fucked up. Now those two goons have tied me to the end of a string. Well, you're not behind bars, that's for a start. I can't say I'm not disappointed, but you're not the first to bend the rules to catch a killer, and you won't be the last. You can't tell anyone you know. They made me promises. They made promises. I'll bet they did. Anyway, I may have another lead for you. One that doesn't involve breaking the law. Dr. Con, he got in touch with me. How did he? No idea. Guy's got some crazy contacts in the force. Even got me on my private number. Told me to pass along a message. He wants to meet both of us. Where? The White Mare. Not sure when. I'll let you know when I do. Watch your back, Amira. You've got the attention of SBF's worst. More than anyone, you know what they're capable of. Oh, you reckon they're on the take? Okay, Con. I bet they are on the take. Maybe when we do a shootout, it'll be with those two dudes.
Yeah, I was thinking that if that's one last shitting scene, it'd be good to just shoot those two guys. Shoot Button right in the butt.
Yep. Meet Justin and Con at the White Mare in Bugus by 8 p.m. Wow, we got to get there quick. Oh, I suppose it's only 4:40. Maybe we can give we can talk with Lady. Bugus. Got to remember Bugus. She working? She on the piss somewhere. On the piss somewhere. Okay. All right, off to Bugus we go. Bugus, there it is. I do, Tongs, but remember how much of a crack shot I was? I shot the gun out of the guy's hand like a cool dude. Do you think White Mare is a play on Nightmare?
Could be.
Miss Dharma, welcome. This is my assistant. Associate, Letitia Marlowe. Hello again, Justin. Miss Marlowe. Officer Coe was telling me Mega may not have been the first death in the case. Apparently not. Anything new on the jogging man, Justin? Zip, killed in a drone explosion a little over a year ago. No suspects, no ID. Currently listed as an industrial accident, though the owner of the drone was never found. In any case, it looks like we may have another route to pursue. Officer says Mega was almost a shut-in. A woman of singular focus. I gathered. Her apartment was... If a person's home is a reflection of self, let's say that Mega was working with a blank slate. You broke into her apartment? No. My point is, she had a few acquaintances. But she did mention one, a man named Danton. Pierre Danton. Of Danton Aeronautical Solutions? The drone consortium. Walao, eh? That man's a ghost. He's French, of course, but was often seen at social functions in and around Singapore. Until about a year ago when, poof! Right, Ren, the jogging man, bought it. Almost to the day. Walao, eh? Indeed. Chances are he's holed up in one of his factories. There are dozens, though. Too many to drop in without a solid lead. Luckily, I have an ace in the hole. Danton Aeronauticals is right in the middle of the coup mess. The Coalition of United Unions? The industrial strikes? Indeed, Danton hired a fleet of contract engineers and paid them peanuts. As soon as the coup came, Danton found himself on the business end of an employee revolution. Not only did they join the strike, they released a bunch of confidential information into the dark web, including the transmission signal using Danton's proprietary encoding method. A signal I just happened to have obtained. Looks like the hunt isn't dead in the water. I have no idea if it contains any traceable information, but if there's one thing I've learned from disgruntled former employees, it's that they'll do everything in their power to let the world know exactly who disgruntled them, and exactly where the skeletons are. Miss Dharma, I would like to officially hire you to see this through. Nice. Mega's death. We may not have been close, but if Danton had something to do with it, who knows? I might be in danger myself. I'll gladly accept the offer, Dr. Khan. This is all leading to somewhere big, and I want to be there when it finally emerges from the shadows. Then it's settled. Call me as soon as you've analysed the signal, Miss Dharma. Sexy time. If there's anything to analyse at all. I'm heading back to the office. Come see me if you need anything. I need to check out the transmission and see if anything is traceable. I'll snooze this again. There we go. Look how carbonated this dude's beer is. It's insane. Translate the signal code, then call Con.
It'd be hard to do proper beer carbonation in pixel art.
There was a sign on the street. Let's go have a look at Sexy Time then.
I think I remember that.
Is it this? Oh, okay. Sexy Time. Maybe that could be a new emote. Khan's Closet. Books and Antiques. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, we've got some warbled noises. Actually, you know what? That could be some fun. I'm going to quickly take a screenshot. Uno momento.
I'll type sexy time into Google to see if I can find a good high-res copy of it.
Wouldn't that be in your bookmark, Steve?
Oh yeah, it was already bookmarked.
All right, let's try and filter this. It sounds like a old dot matrix printer. The signal was a whole bunch of nothing. Static and sound effects, like an arcade machine in a blender. Oh, do we get to do a puzz? That'd be cool. But I'm not giving up that easy. I could talk to Letitia and know what she lacks in know-how she makes up in know-who. Oh, I like that. That's a good saying. Or I could go see Mei Ling. Okay, so space for reference is Mei Ting. I keep saying Mei Ling because it's from Metal Gear, but Mei Ting, she extorts us for information. She charges $300 a pop for hints in the game, which is a kind of a cool mechanic. $300 though is quite a lot.
Yeah. Imagine that your librarian goes, look, I'll look something up for you, but you gotta pay me $300.
We could take her in. Alright, I think if we go back to Letitia, that's probably the best way. I don't think we really want to speak to Mei Ting. Town.
I think it's guiding it to a, because it's not like going, oh, you need help, maybe go to Mei Ting. Maybe it's a non-paid thing, like not a hint system thing, just a
Pro bono?
yeah.
I don't know if that's her style. We'll go to her afterwards if need
Should
be.
the first look up thing for us? Is that was story based or not? Us going for a hint?
That was a tutorial of extortion. Alright, Danton. Oh, do you see how many forwards was in that email? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. That was the or it's a first taste is free.
Exactly, yeah.
The second one goes into your mouth.
Jesus.
That's a Charlie Sheen quote. That's
Guys,
amazing.
you know what to do.
It's a Charlie Sheen quote. It's
Ms. Dharma.
not supposed to be rude. It's just him being coked off his tits while talking to a microphone.
I did a little digging after our chat. It seems that Danton is a deeply secretive figure despite his gregarious public image. I don't know what gregarious means. This is the little I could find. Previously a genius level programmer, focused on machine learning, convinced Vietnam to update their aging internal post automation. His own, of course.
Gregarious is fond of company, sociable.
Obsessed with World War II and its paraphernalia. His family were high-ranking members of the Vicky regime. Vicky?
Does that mean he's
Vichy?
got a bunch of Nazi paraphernalia?
Maybe.
That's what I think of when someone goes, I'm a fan of World War II.
Part of the reason he left France after the recent uprising came down hard on the worker unions, which led a current walkout and transmission theft. By all accounts, he genuinely believes the threat to society hasn't been seen in the public for over a year. I'm afraid this is all I could come up with. Only one of us is a PI. Good luck, Harry. Okay.
Well, not necessarily a fan of World War II, but if someone says World War II paraphernalia, I think of,
Oh,
I
gregarious.
just assume it's
Right. I know that word. I don't think I've ever seen it spelt. Oh, isn't that weird? Like you see, I don't know. I guess, yeah. Interesting. Thank you. Of course.
incel promo copy.
Incel. Are they those
know what that
people
word
that hate
means?
women because they don't get roots?
Yeah, it's a shortened version of involuntary celibate.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, then it's become like a whole new meaning because the internet is shitty and weird.
Forward, bullshit, incel, promo copy here, Frank. Dear Dharma, tired of losing out to tough guys? Sick of finishing last? Want to show the ladies the real you? With the new erectology, you can become the best version of you. See the results after 10 days. But we're a lady. Starter pack is now only $100. Includes 20 doses of Erectocene and patent cream applicator. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Okay. No leads in flaming sword firebombing. The SBF team stumped. Local festival cancelled over threatening emails. Food festival organisers share shocking message. I'll eat your heart. Winner of under 14 spelling bee disqualified. Revealed as a 47-year-old Croatian man. I like that a lot. International news. Coup strikes continue. Spokeswoman Marlon Simmons preaches resistance. Power outages in Central America. Costa Rica faces third week without light. Anarchy in the UK. Last independent city falls. Newcastle now under NF control. Alright, is that it? I think that is it. Beauty.
Go to the top one.
Top one. Oh, this is... Look how... This scroll is insane. The daily summary.
Okay, I misread it.
Yeah. Letitia. Did I mention I knew Danton's father?
I was going to say when we finish up the interrogation thing, which won't be as bad as like 10 years jail, because if they do try to convict us, we can just run away with Letitia and she can show us the ropes of being on the lam.
Absolutely.
And then make out.
I don't know if all of you guys have seen this, but yeah, this is my engraving on my water bottle. How cool is that? Anyway.
Oh wow. Actually, how'd you do that?
It's a ridiculously stupid, expensive embarrassment of a water bottle that I bought, and one of the options is to engrave it for $10 with an emote and whatever text you want.
Okay.
You absolutely did not. Quite the dish back in the day. Hubba hubba.
You are disgusting.
Made his money on the stock market. A hobby his son inherited, apparently. Not a hobbit.
But his son inherited.
Then he died.
Like a slave hobbit.
Sad, really. Danton. So you knew the Dantons? Old French family. Can trace their lineage all the way back to George's, apparently. They're not much of the revolutions these days, of course. Rumour was it that Danton, the younger, was looking to make it on the stock market. Use that machine learning expertise of his to game the system with an AI. Any thoughts on our current case? Oh, he definitely did. Did it? Who? What's his name? Felipe. He's our man. And you know this because... gut feeling. Feel it in the loins. When you get to my age, you can learn to trust such things. I think we might need a little bit more to take him down. Transmission. Oh dear. Sounds like someone throwing a speaker system into a bath. Look, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I know a chap. Works for the state television. This is exactly his sort of thing. With 2 hours and not a considerable sum of money, I know he can clear it up. Oh, maybe that's why we need to... Okay. Or do you have some other way to decoding extremely illegal, highly traceable comm signal? No. Well, alright then. Give me 2 hours and I'll let you know. I'll have something for you. Now to wait. Or... It's been a while since I've seen Mei Ting. Maybe I should pop in for a visit. Alright, we'll pop in for a visit, but if she starts to extort us, we'll slap her across the face and we'll walk out the door. How about that?
Yeah, I don't think it will because it's pointing, because the way the story's pointing us to her.
I don't remember. She's in the museum, but I don't remember where exactly the museum is. Is it the Civic District?
Yeah, it's the... I was going to say...
This song fucking slaps and is a certified banger.
Exactly, Tongs. Go to the Hammock District.
Civic.
Is it?
What's the hammock?
The Hammock District. National Library. That's it, right? That's where she is?
Yeah, I think so.
Verdantree knows of the Hammock District. Amira! Wow, it's been a minute. That's because I don't want to pay you ridiculous amounts of money for your nonsense. Did you lose weight? Thought I'd drop by on a non-law enforcement capacity. Oh my god, did we become friends? Best buds? Are we BFFs? Huh? Never mind, great to see you. Hey, do you want to pay me back for all those times I helped you out of a sticky situation? Are you kidding me? You didn't help us out of shit, lady.
No.
You know, on top of all the money you gave me? Of course. Excellent. My cousin and I have this game at the moment. Every time a coup strikers raise their demand, he sends me a riddle. So I've been doing a lot of riddles. But this one is, I just cannot. I'm stumped. Oh god. Hit me. What loses its head in the morning and gets it back at night? Okay, let's think about this. Chat, feel free to try and work this out too. Loses its head in the morning and gets it back at night.
Dirty.
Is it like when you do... Okay. This might be in Steve territory here, but you know when you do the first morning pee and they say that that first splash is the head of the pee? You lose that in the morning and then by the time... That's probably not it, hey?
I've never actually heard of that.
Head in the morning. Head in the morning. Oh, Psycho, you got the quotes. Excellent. It loses its head in the morning, but gets it back at night. What has a head at night time? Oh, okay.
Speaking
Jeez.
to you literally, of like something.
Oh! Artie, fine. I reckon that's it.
Hey, what's the head of the pillow?
Your head goes on the pillow. You lose your head in the morning.
Ah, okay, yeah.
A pillow. Could it really be that bad? Yes. Yes, that's it. Artie, fine. Look at you. You PIs really have more ingenuity than us plebs. And without looking it up. Wow. I mean, Artie Fine was there on call. He was our brains trust. I feel duty bound to give you this as recompense. Fucking hell, Steve, say the word for me.
Recompense.
Thank you. For helping me sock it to Michael. I don't even know who Michael is. Ah, he must be the riddle.
That's the cousin or brother, whatever it was.
That's right, baby. Free Wi-Fi 24/7 when it's up. Speaking of free Wi-Fi, have you seen that?
Speaking of when it's up.
Yes, Steve. Have you guys seen that? There's like a video going around on Instagram and I guess TikTok. I've never been to TikTok in my life, but you get the idea. There's this old lady that goes over to their neighbor's house and tells the neighbor to take the... Maybe it's an old man. Takes them to take the password off the Wi-Fi because they've been using it for years and it's not fair that the neighbor would suddenly put a password on his Wi-Fi.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's pretty good. I'll be back in 1 second. Vamp, Steve.
Yeah, I guess the riddle thing. The riddles, because they always... This one was actually neat, at least. Both of them kind of get silly, and there's a bit I really like in a series called Final Space, where there's like a there's this old man, riddle master, and he's like, to pass you have to solve these riddles, and if you don't, you'll die. And it's one of those things, and he says one of the, like a completely nonsensical one, and there's a robot amongst them that says the answer, and it doesn't make fully sense, but the guy goes, "Damn it!" and everyone's like, "What? It doesn't make sense. How did you know that?" And he's because of his function, he goes, "I'm an insanity avoidance robot, so to keep people amused, I have every riddle in my database." And he keeps doing. The one I remember is like there's a guy with 7 wives, each with 6 cats, and 2 with 3 llamas, and it just keeps going on like that. And he goes, "So what did he have for dinner?" And it's just completely different what he'd been saying. What did he have for dinner that night? And so they all turn to the robot, and the robot goes, "A conversation." And he goes, "Damn it!" And yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Just because it's sometimes they do get that bad, but the idea of like there still being a single answer to this robot knew. And of course, they get to the last one because they all hate the robot, and like it's the last one, and he says the riddle, and they all turn to him, and the main character goes, "You're not going to know this one just because I know you're going to let us down. I just know you're going to let us down." And yeah, that's also kind of funny. Well, there's the Golden Eye. The Golden Eye is pretty good because of the story around it. Didn't have, well, he showed up. If he didn't show up, I would have had to kill someone because actually it was on Tuesday, so I'd sent out a ticket, but it was pretty. Oh no, it wasn't late. It was middle day, but it was Wednesday. So I got a response, and if then it's like earliest we can book is Friday, which I'd usually come into the office, but I didn't because it's like if it wasn't Friday, it was gonna be Monday. It's like no way I can live with that. And when it came, it was booked for the morning, and I got up in the morning. I was buggered all day because I got up so early. And he then went, "Oh, though I got a message that he was coming, but then it was like, oh, there's been a delay. It'll be later that day." And it kept getting delayed and delayed, and I've gone, if it goes over the time that they work, I'm going to be so pissed. And so it's Monday, I'm going to be so pissed. Yeah, because I think because they, like I said to Saku on stream last night, yeah, the guy didn't even find the fault. Like there wasn't an obvious fault. It was just like, oh yeah, just like unplugged it and plugged it in properly with all his equipment. Because yeah, it could just be as simple as just someone touching the wire, and that's enough to mess it up. But yeah, I was actually worried it was going to go over and I'm going to have the whole weekend without any internet.
Yeah, that's poo.
But when he came, he was nice, and then when he left, it was like I was in a meeting with work, because I at least had a personal hotspot on my phone. I had the videos off and just had voice because I was worried about how much bandwidth it would use. But like they were checking, oh, it's because this or this, and like a sort of selfish reason why you'd be late. And the guy came, and as he left, he goes, "Oh, sorry for being late," and I'm going, "That's okay." And he goes, "This wasn't even my job. It's just something happened with the other. I think that guy had a priority customer or something." But yeah, he goes, "It's not even my job. It's just that I had enough time, and so they rerouted me to this job." It's like, oh, it's kind of nice.
That's right, baby. Free Wi-Fi. I don't know what to say. I'm honored. You earned it, kiddo. And now you're going to help me. What?
National Libraries used to have free Wi-Fi already.
True. And now you're going to help me come up with my return riddle for Michael. Okay. I'll be glad to. Now, is he any good at maths? Oh, Steve, you're going to come in here.
Oh no, I'm not good at these riddle ones. If we're saying it, that means we don't have to do it, I assume.
Oh, whew. That was fun. Maybe in Chinatown Detective Agency Gaiden, you're Michael and you have to solve the riddle we just did.
That's really an interesting tie-in concept.
First time in a while I felt like myself. Oh. I wonder what this is for, like achievements or something? Can't imagine we'd actually use it.
It's just like a story, cute little story thing. Maybe, I guess in the future she can't. Otherwise I'd be suspicious that we get locked somewhere and she uses the card in the same way in the movies they use a credit card to unlock the door.
Oh yeah, yep.
But this is too futurist. Even in a modern sense that never works. At least I don't think it works. Because that's to be a shitty lock in order for that to work.
check your emails. I guess we're going back to
China.
town.
Yeah, Shimmer would. I remember, and this was like years and years ago I heard about this, but the Australian Department of Defence in their headquarters, I guess I don't even know if it's true, but I assume it is. They're all networked with fibre optics, but the fibre optics, instead of hiding in the walls, they're in little clear conduits going through the hallways, the corner of the hallways. And it's so that someone can't attach a listening device without it being noticed.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, it's generally harder to like just attach a man in the middle listening device, but even if you did, even if you did cut the wire and put something between, people would see it.
Okay. Amira, my man came up trumps. He didn't know what the transmission was, and of course, I didn't spill, but he did say it was incredibly sophisticated. Long story short, he could tell that we weren't supposed to have it, and I may have to agree to a few drinks to ensure he didn't blab. You blabbed, Quaid! Still, there was something underneath the sophistication that absolutely shouldn't have been there. My man called it archaic, though wouldn't say any more. I've attached it to this email. Right, I have to go home and change into my cheapest dress. Hey, hello.
Was that just her version of like comfy PJs? Like,
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah,
she's
that
going
thing of,
out of
like-
town.
yeah,
She's wanting a rooty tooty, maybe. Okay, attach it to this email. I'm
I was
guessing
wondering
it's
if, like,
now.
she's-
Yeah.
so highborn and sophisticated that like just wearing a cheap dress, even if it's still an elegant dress, is the equivalent of getting into sweats.
All right, here goes. Is that Morse code?
Sounds like it.
Definitely a code. I need to translate this. Don't call con. Let's do this. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to play it again? Are you jotting it down? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I've got text pad open.
Okay.
Trying to think, so I'll do A for dash S because it's going to be too fast.
Or you could just do
A for dot,
hyphens
S for
and
dash.
full stops, right?
I
Or
guess
sorry,
they're
periods,
different.
as Americans would say. Tell me when you're ready.
Actually, I'll do two hands. Okay, so I've got left and right. Yep. Stop it. Stop it.
Is
Yeah, I
it-
wasn't fast enough. I lost track already. Try. And Morse code.
Hang on, so we came to the situation last time. How are we meant to... How's the game meant to... Oh, unless it's a text box. Maybe that's what it is. So when we call them, it'll say, what did it say?
Yeah. This would be normal text.
Do you
The
think...
the first one I thought was dot 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 dash dash. Oh, that's 3.
You know the difficult thing about this? So what they're wanting, obviously it's a Morse code that you got to decipher.
That's a number.
But
I think.
The thing is, when I alt tab out of this game, let's just say I open up a web which goes to the browser, the audio stops. So how am I meant to translate this? Because I wouldn't be able to hear it as soon as I go to... If you weren't able to do it with full stops and dashes, I can't do it with a pen, surely, right?
I think pen might be faster. I think the thing that fucked me up, I think, is I was thinking, okay, one letter on period, one period on dash. I didn't realize I should have had another finger on space. Because when I hit that last sort of end of the first one, it's like, oh shit, how do I differentiate that there's a split? But I think there's the numbers, and the numbers are much simpler.
Alright, I'm going to try it, alright? I'm going to try it with a pen and pad. Let's give it a shot.
Yep.
Oh, fucking hell, that's hard. It's so hard.
I've got the first three.
I got ... dash dash ... dash dash dash. And then I lost it.
That's not mine. Mine's after that 5 dots. There's a ... dash dash dash. But I think they're numbers. So if you look up the Morse code, there's numbers. The numbers section has. It's always for the first 4 numbers. It's the number of dots, then dashes for the rest.
All right.
Let's make up 5. 5 is 5 dots, and then it goes dash. The number of dashes, and then finish it off with dots for 6 to 0.
All right. Oh shit, that's a YouTube video. We don't want that. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I've got the numbers from 1 to 0 here. Dot 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 dot.
Yes, the first one's ... dash dash. So that's 3.
Yeah, that's what I've got as well. Okay, let's
Now 5.
I'll listen to it again now that I've got this up and see if it makes more sense. Oh shit. I'm gonna stop it again because it cut out. Here we go. Okay, I got 352 to begin with. Did you get that, Steve?
Yeah, I got that. I think the thing that fucked me up is that it goes. So I thought the whole thing would be numbers, but it doesn't stay on numbers. So then it goes to a letter. And that's what fucks me up because I wasn't ready for it.
Okay, how about this? We're going to listen again, but instead of jotting it down, we're going to determine exactly how many words there are to begin with. We can actually line those up to say, okay, we've got 10 characters, whatever it might be, and then the next round we'll be able to slot them in and focus on it. All right, let me see. How can I do this? Okay. I immediately fucked it up. Did you do any better?
I was also trying to translate it, but at one stage I lost the break.
Yeah, that's what happened to me as well. After 3, I lost the break.
Yeah, I lost the break after 2. There's a 2. Oh no, then I've got the one after that, but it just seemed like instead of... Because it's 5 at the most, like dots or dashes for any character.
Okay.
But it seemed like it just went on a run. It just went randomly. Maybe I can't hear the gaps properly. Actually, I think that's an A.
I'm going to quickly call what's his name and see what we're expecting. Call Con. We'll try calling Con and see if he says, do you have the answer or?
Amira, have you analyzed the transmission signal?
Okay, that's what I thought it would be. It's also very fast. I wonder if I could open up Audacity, record the audio, and then slow it down. Let me see.
Also, because there's no like tape play mechanics, you can't like put it back to a point, replay.
Okay, that's not recording anything other than my microphone. Damn. I'm gonna have to... Audio setup, recording device. I don't know if I can... I put the game through... This is a tough puzzle. Oh, this might work. Maybe? Test this. No, that's not recording the audio either. How are we going to do this? This is too fast.
You just keep playing it. I'll try to...
Okay.
We're just going to keep playing until we get more used to hearing it.
Do you need me to bring up a Morse code guide as well?
Well, the guide's not the problem. It's just recording what it actually is.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. We can't even do things like, I'll record the dashes, you record the dots, because then we've got two things, but we can't splice them together. All right, let's try again. Okay, I've got two more characters, but not in order.
Translating what I got now.
It's definitely 352, 100%. That's what it starts with.
Yeah, that's what I...
There's another 5 later on, and there's dot dash 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 as well.
Dot dash dash. Where's that?
I think that's near the end, is the dot dash dash dash.
Okay, the thing I recorded. One of the things I've recorded isn't even on the list. Could be hexadecimal number. So I got 352A101414 something E. So something might be 2.
Oh, it could be 5 because I recorded the 5 down the end of the track.
That might have been a 4 for me.
I'm gonna play it again.
Because it can't be a 5 if it's dot dot dash dash something.
No, there was a dot 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 dot, and then after that was a dot dash 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 dash.
Am I playing it again? I'll double
Yeah.
check it with what I've written down.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
did
more.
I missed a character, yeah.
I think I've got a majority of it. Maybe the last one I fucked up.
Ready? And I had that opposite, so dash dot instead of dot dash.
Let me tell you. I'll read what I've got and tell me if it lines up with you, okay?
Yep.
I've got dot 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 dash dash. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dash dash dash. Dash dash dot dash dash.
I don't have that.
Okay, just put that in the maybe pile then. Then we've got dash 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 dash.
Yep.
Then dot dash 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 dash. Then dot 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 dash.
No, there's 4 dots in that one.
Yeah, 4 dots and a dash. That's what I said. Dot
Yep.
dot 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 dash. And then after that is dot dash 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 dash.
Yep.
And then I've got dot 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 dash. And the last one I fucked up.
Okay, last one I got dot 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 dash dash. And then the last dot by itself. So what I got is 352N1014143E.
Do you think, how accurate do you think you are? If we give him a call and try it?
I'd maybe one more time, because like once I've got it written down,
You can
following it
confirm.
and realizing the errors, it's easy.
Yep.
Easier than reading it.
Okay, let's try it again. Chat is awfully silent at the moment. Alright, here goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
ends
it.
with a dot by itself.
Yeah, which is an E.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 letters thrown in among what is basically a series of numbers. I'm confident enough I've got it.
Okay, cool. Because, yeah, like you said, once you jot it down, it's easy just to... Okay, I'll give him a call.
Miss Dama, what do you have for me?
Okay, 352
Yep.
N 10 14 14 3E.
GPS coordinates?
Oh, it would be.
Letters and numbers. What is this?
What is this?
That I'm still working on, but it's something.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
little gamble
352
paid
north.
off.
101.4143 east.
We can hope. Whatever these are, we're better off than
Take a look at this.
Thank you, Psychic.
Excellent work, Miss Dama. Worthy of recompense.
Oh, we got 46 grand. What are you giving us?
Now we tread into deeper waters. Do not lose track of our goal, Miss Dama. Find Danton.
Find Danton?
another rabbit hole. That's what this job is all about.
That's the case, I can look it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How deep does it go? See, this is the thing. She's just stopped voice acting all of a sudden. And why does the idea of finding the bottom scare me? Doesn't scare Steve. Only one way to find out.
Finding
Ooh.
the bottom.
Does that mean we're up to the last case now? One week later. An elusive titan of tech, a mysterious code, a manhunt. I could feel the case squirming under my gaze like an errant microbe through a microscope. I was close to cracking it wide open.
It's in the middle of the China, but like
In the middle
not in a
of...
city.
Okay.
Like smack bang in it, but not on like a city. It's just almost looks like the exact center of China.
Okay, so we have to find whether it's closest to a city that we've got that we're able to travel to, I guess.
I don't know if this is noticed by Google, by the way. Like on their side, they realize a whole bunch of people have written down the same fucking GPS.
I think it's a number station or something.
This middle of nowhere thing. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
This SBF thing is getting serious. But I can't think about that now. I have to concentrate on Danton. Sweet. Numbers from Danton's code. Okay, cool. So we've got that. Ring Justin. Alright, Justin.
How are you holding up, kiddo?
Like a picture frame minus a few screws. What have you got for me, old man?
What?
I was looking at your Denton code and it hit me. I think I know what it is.
It's coordinates, of course.
Coordinates?
Bingo! Came to me while I was looking at an old human trafficking case.
What should you do?
Figure out where they lead.
And that's where I'll find Danton. What would I do without you, Justin?
You'll do just fine. I know I said I couldn't, but it looks like you'll need bus fare for this one. Sending some your way.
Okay, got 46 grand.
Justin.
Go get 'em, kid. Bring this one home.
Oh, this could be it. Broken Chains. So, Steve, is Broken Chains the last mission based on the thing you looked at? So, Danton's employees hacked the transmission, laced it with the whereabouts, and released it on the dark web. A final fuck you to their abusive boss. That was a kind of revolution I could get behind. Now to crack the coordinates and find Danton. Find out where the coordinates
Second
lead.
last.
Second last? Okay, cool. We can do that. Alright. So you reckon China, hey?
That's assuming after this points, right?
So we've got Chengdu, which I guess is in China. We've got Hong Kong. And we've got Shanghai. One of those.
That can't be, it's in the middle.
I'm
It's only about Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture. This doesn't look like where Tibet will be though.
Tibet, that's like okay.
But that's, I don't think it'll be that. It's in the 2 center. It's like a weird. But it's like, yeah, Zekog County, Guangmen, Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Qinghai. Oh, that would be Shanghai, is it?
There's Chengdu and Shanghai. Find out where it leads and travel there. I'll also bring up a thing and have a look.
Xining, or as in Xining, is the main city. It is in the middle of China.
Technically Hong Kong. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, gotcha.
Actually, Google might have corrected it a bit.
Let's have a look. I'm just looking at those coordinates too. Oh, hang on.
I guess that'd be east.
Oh, you son of a... You're gonna hate this, Steve.
What's that?
You know how the game doesn't like zeros?
It cuts off leading zeros.
Cuts off leading zeros. The same with this GPS coordinate.
That's okay for a password. That's really fucking stupid for GPS coordinates.
Hang on, let me find. Oh yeah, I see where it is. Okay. I'm going to put it in chat. Leading zeros on the first GPS coordinate because it was 2 little characters compared to the other. They seem to be in lots of 2 after the initial, but then it's 0502. So we're in KL. Oh, no, hang on. Singapore to KL. Who knows that? What time is it? Okay. We can get the 8 a.m. What? 17th. Why isn't it bring? Oh, it's got to scroll down. That's why. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's weird. 8 a.m. Hang in the airport for 6 hours. Oh no, 3 hours. We can go earlier. So just wait for 3 and then go. What's the longest you guys have stayed in an airport, you reckon?
5 to 6 hours for me.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it ended up being about 8 hours, but it was because our flight was... It was actually our departure from Melbourne Airport. So we just went and saw a movie and screwed around. Thankfully, it wasn't in the middle of the journey, because that would have been even worse.
But secondly, if you count like an overnight stay where you leave the airport, it'd be longer than... I've done one overnighter where some might not have been that long. I guess 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours maybe. But yeah, I didn't miss my connecting. I missed my connecting flight because my first flight was late, and there was no other flights. It was basically the flight into Hawaii, and then I had a smaller flight to one of the islands, and I missed that connection, and I had to stay overnight.
I don't remember you going to Hawaii. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, that was really good. Went to Molokai, went to Waikiki on the way back, or maybe on the way back, but it was pretty much just like the Gold Coast, really not much different.
I love Hawaii.
But the Molokai was pretty fantastic. Fantastic stay. There's a guy that, I don't know where Adam Sandler's from, but I'm wondering if he's from Hawaii, just because there's this guy there that talked exactly like Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah?
He had a bit of a look as well, but yeah, exactly. Like if you had your eyes closed, you'd think it was Adam Sandler. And yeah, that's where I had the jackfruit or ate jackfruit for the first time, and had the guy show us different things with flowers and plants and stuff. And then the stay over, there was nowhere close to eat, and I ended up going to a McDonald's because even that was like several blocks away, and I was unsure I was going the right direction. But I went to a McDonald's, and it's because there's always that thing of like, why would you go to McDonald's elsewhere? But then some people say it's to see the cultural differences. Like McDonald's it's such a standard food, but you get to see what things have to be done for certain cultures, where it's like McDonald's but this and
yeah, totally.
But it's never been compelling enough to actually do it. But the one time I did it was in Hawaii, just because there was no one else nearby, and I went in and I ordered a normal meal, but with the meal they gave me a free cup. There was complimentary plastic cup of pineapple pieces.
Oh,
So it's like, oh, that's the Hawaii thing. It's got so much of it that they just give it to you for ordering a meal.
that's cool. I guess because I'm of that mind. Like, I don't eat McDonald's here at all. Like, you guys know about my disdain for McDonald's. I think it's fucking trash food. But when traveling, there have been occasions where I have done exactly that, Steve. Try the different cultural differences. I remember I went to McDonald's just outside of Pompeii, and one of the things that they had that was so weird was ham stuffed olives that were deep fried, better than deep fried. But
At a McDonald's.
yeah, they were yum. But they never mentioned the ham. So when I ordered them, because it's just said deep fried olives, Lisa and I were like, "That's a great idea. Like, let's try that."
You get to have all of them.
And Lisa actually had one, and she's like, "Oh!" Like, just stopped in her tracks. And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Take a bite. Is that what I think it is?" And yeah, sure enough, there was like ham, and it was kind of like deviled ham, like meat paste.
Well,
But secret ham, yeah. It's funny because Lisa said that because she's vegetarian. For those who don't know,
it's almost like a big, like I was going to joke that it's the big fuck you to vegetarians of like having stuffed olives without saying there's hams in them. Ham in them is like a way of almost like pranking vegetarians.
yeah, I don't know. But the times that she's had meat by accident, the reason why she knows is because it tastes delicious. Like, that happens with dumplings all the time. She's like, "Can you eat this dumpling? Is this meat?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's meat." And she goes, "Yeah, I could tell because it was delicious." So yeah.
I remember what film I was watching at the Astor Theatre. I remember the film, but it was something like, I think it was a bad film. It was like a very artsy film, but I just remember one character said, it was something like, and he's going about various things about life, like little things. One of it says like, I don't want to eat steak. Like, I want to be vegetarian, but my body just kind of always wants to eat steak. And it was something I would never think of. But the reason I remember it is because I could hear from a few chairs like down and back, I could hear this sigh of like, oh, that just spoke to someone's soul right there. But yeah, with the vegetarian thing, because you posted that thing of the New Day tournament, action movie tournament thing in your Discord recently.
Yep.
I went back and listened to the actual podcast episodes.
Yep.
And I think it might be the action. I know it's TV. I think it might be the action movie where, because Dan Reichert's hosting, and he did this thing where he had these hot chips, and you could eat a hot chip in order to save one of your. It was action movies.
Oh, the Parky chips, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And there's a guy one of the guys is vegetarian, and it's funny because he ate one of them, and he like grabs water, but one of the guys goes, "Doesn't that make it worse?" And sure enough, I didn't think it made it worse. I thought it was just ineffectual because chili usually has oil in it, or water doesn't wash it away from your tongue.
Yep.
But apparently it does make it worse because he's gone, "Yeah, that made it worse." And wait, he goes, because he said, "So I'm not drinking the milk at first," but he goes, "Give me the milk." And one of the guys is laughing. He goes, "Oh my god, this is hot enough to make him go back on his principles."
Oh, right. So is he like more vegan than vegetarian?
Yeah, vegan. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's not just vegetarian. It's like also can't touch milk. But then there's these awful sounds of him drinking the milk and then dry retching because he's not used to it, and it's like really gross. And there's probably part of him that's like, "I don't want to drink this," so that probably adds to the richness. But yeah, he's you can hear like almost vomiting sounds while he's drinking it, and he's also not swallowing it, so he gets the cup, which gets this glass, and he's spitting the milk up into the glass. And
Disgusting.
so one of the other guys is going, "Kofi, that's nasty." This guy's this backwashed milk and chili in this
So gross.
glass. It's disgusting.
Welcome in on Secret Crush. Hope you're enjoying your stay at your parents' place. With my weird hip bones, if I were to try run, pop.
Oh, Oh, the 2 times I've been to LAX, yeah, it's a nightmare getting. It's always a. I guess once I went there for work, but it's the 2 times I've been there, it's a connecting flight to somewhere else, and it's a freaking nightmare to get around. Like, I remember the path you take would take you to these backstage areas, almost like your Hitman in Dubai, where you're going from these populated places to these backstage areas. It's like that in real life, but it just, you have to walk for ages to get from terminal to terminal, unless they happen to be the same section.
Yeah. Alright. It was too much of a coincidence. The figures were the exact coordinates of the dust factory in KL. Danton was here. I could feel it. What's that? Dust factory? Oh, Papa Big Time Burger. Can we go to Papa Big Time Burger even though it's not a... I just want to go there.
Or is that just McDonald's and that's their term for it?
Always had a soft spot for places like this. The borderline edible food, the crusty regulars, ensconced in their booze, the cashiers waiting to clock out. Oh, look at this wouldn't fly in Singapore. You litter like this, man, you'd be drawn and quartered.
You see that thing of like the guy that only eats McDonald's?
Is that a gamer somewhere?
Nah, I think before the era of like that kind of like, what was the, not filth bag, what was the thing, the filth bag core or something like that? Filth core? Or...
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's before that stuff, but
Rut core, I think it is.
Yeah. I guess before that it was just a random thing, and he wasn't a filth bag. He was like he didn't live like a filth bag, but and he was. I would have thought he'd be obese too, but yeah, it was like he'd eat like 6 Big Macs a day.
Jesus.
That's basically what he lived off on average.
Excuse me. I heard Limmy say something weird the other day. He said that eating a Big Mac is the same feeling of eating a salad. I don't know why he said that, and I don't agree with it in any sense of the word, but that's what he said. One Papa combo, please.
I think as the mayonnaise dominates, that might be what he's referring to, where it's because that dominates. It's like eating a salad with that mayonnaise, maybe. I don't know. The texture's much different. Like, yeah, to me, it's not much like eating a salad. I wish eating a salad was like eating a Big Mac. You have to actually eat properly.
Seemingly endless list of burger specials. Farewell, my parsley with parsley fries. Parsley fries, that sounds alright. Okay, let's see. Paradise Dilla. We're all going to choose what burger we'd choose from here, okay? We've got the Paradise Dilla with pickle.
What you think the best pun is?
We've got Telling Fries, vegan burger with curly fries. Curly fries can fuck off, they're disgusting. The Big Sheep, which is a lamb burger. The LA Confidentialot, very hush hush. Return of the Okra Dinner. Oh, that's a great name.
Fucking good.
With okra and a shot of rum. Oh, hello. Scone, baby, scone. With chicken and biscuits. The third brand.
With biscuits is the American version of biscuits, because it's scone.
Wholemeal buns. Although a scone and a biscuit aren't quite the same thing, but I see what they're going for.
American biscuit. When they say biscuit, they mean scone.
No, but scone, like even though they're different, because they're buttery.
Yeah, it's a special type of cone. It's closest to scone.
A touch of evil, tender veal burger. In a lonely place, fish burger with no fries. I don't know what that pun is. Double indementi, double patty with Earl Grey spiced bun. Femme fatale, feta cheese. The Black Dahlia curry lentil burger. Okay. I'm going to say the return of the okra dinner is going to be my choice. What do you reckon?
Can't see anything really strong in terms of food.
Oh, Paradise Dilla is also very good.
Might be the Big Sheep in terms of food, like a lamb burger.
Lamb burger?
Otherwise, double patty, but then double patty stuff is usually too much. So it has to be lamb burger is just a thing. The best pun,
Oh, Psyche
Italian
wants to
fries
make
is-
a mod. Psyche wants a lonely place, but with the green tea bun.
Italian fries. I had fish burger
With no fries,
with
though?
with the El Prey.
Why would anyone say no to fries?
Especially especially with a fish burger. Maybe people don't have the same connotations we do over fish and chips.
I also want to focus on this. This robot has a little cap on. That is awesome.
Italian fries or okra din might be the two strong puns.
Yeah. I hadn't had okra, like, I guess before last year, and it's really delicious.
I don't know what it is.
It's a special little vegetable. It kind of, it's almost like a mini Lebanese cucumber, but kind of a different texture.
I think I know it. I still don't know if I've had it.
Yeah.
I recognize it though.
I think it's very popular
When
in
they're not-
Southern cuisine.
Yeah. When they're not cut, they look like chilies.
They look like what?
When they're not cut open, they look like chilies. Like green chilies.
Kind of, yeah. And they also have, like, if you were to cut like a jalapeno into a disc, it kind of has a similar like inside look.
Yeah, but it looks like it's got like those spice seeds.
What is the baby item behind the camera? Oh. Hang on 1 second, I'll show you. Rice Ice Baby. Yep. I find it very fun in games to see the amount of effort they put into their sort of like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, because that menu is almost like the developers should open their own place because that was actually really good. It's just like, oh, we'll do the restaurant thing with fun stuff, but then we're not stored into it. That's like, those are pretty good.
I love that they also did nods for other indie games like the Obra Dinn. It's really good.
Yeah.
Most
that's
fast.
the thing, that's why Italian fries, I can't differentiate between them because it's sort of getting by on the reference as opposed to Italian fries is pretty good by itself.
Most fast food joints were automated these days. Only truly old school or truly downtrodden kept a human staff. Okay. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, we can check the news, I guess.
But do you hear about that Amazon, that store where there's no checkout, you just grab whatever items and it charges you on the way out?
Yeah, I guess it's like how Uniqlo does it these days.
Yeah. Did you hear about recent news about it?
No.
Okay, so they're closing it down. So that was supposed to be the prototype, but they're closing it down. And they came clean on how it actually worked. They had 1,000 employees in India manually tracking everyone and recording what they've grabbed.
Right, so it wasn't any sort of technology. It was literally human eyeballs in cameras.
Yep, pretty much.
Huh.
So, as silly as it seems, and it's like, oh, why would they just lie like that? When I was thinking about why would they do it, because I couldn't come up with anything, and then suddenly hit me where it's like, okay, you have this one prototype, because the problem with training an AI is the raw data.
Yep.
And I thought what their plan was probably to have it run like that, but then you've got the raw data and you've got what the humans have written in, and that's your training data for training the AI. And I think it just, the AI probably never got good enough to start matching what the humans were doing.
Yeah.
Or the humans weren't good enough to do it on the fly, and thus they got bad data, and it couldn't improve, because you can't improve, AI can't improve past the training data, so I could never get better than humans. Either one of those I think happened, and they just gave it up. But that's what I think they was doing. I think they were going to run it like that until the AI got good enough.
You know what? It's that sort of cliche of like looking behind the curtain and seeing a hamster running in a wheel, powering something up.
Yeah.
All right. Coverage of the international strikes wobbles faintly in the ancient set. Tinted blue a faded circuitry. Okay, that's it. I
Or
think.
like the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, exactly.
where it's like this giant talking statue and you go behind it and it's this single man.
All right, time to go to the dust factory. Ooh, shady as hell. Oh, there's a drone. Laetitia, you there? Amira, oh yes, you said something about running a, what was it now, an op? You forgot, didn't you? Laetitia, are you at a bar? I swear I've only had a few. Bottles? It's fine, my computer right here, I'm ready to provide support. No, thank you, just a glass of water, please. Okay, first step, get inside. What's that? Nothing, I'm just talking to myself. You do this often? Yup. And I recommend you get used to it, because I do it a lot. Noted. I'm here if you need me.
So I wonder if it's a different companion depending on which branch you went down, and thus they've got
Oh, maybe.
writing up for these sections for each person.
That's cool.
You'd
Ooh.
hope so, because otherwise you'll be doing this section just to do one of the things.
As solid as wet crate paper. Isn't it crepe paper? Yeah, I think it's meant to be crepe paper.
I guess so, but even that term I don't think I've heard used outside. It's usually paper mache, isn't it?
Crepe paper is kind of like tissue paper that's colored.
Okay. Oh, okay, so, okay. That's something different.
Yeah. A sharp push and you'd get through into the factory grounds. Of course, then you'd have the drones to deal with. What the? Welcome to Danton Aeronautical Solutions. No, Mr. Danton does not have further comments on the strike nor the theft of his intellectual property. Thank you. So he is here. Bingo. I'm not a journalist. Amira Dharma, Chinatown Detective Agency. I'd like to talk with Monsieur Danton in a connection with a case. Well, that's new. Still, he's not taking visitors. And as the last remaining human employee of DUS, I'd like to formally ask you to beat it while I look longingly at my former co-workers fighting for the good fight.
I guess that's why I thought of it as... Because I thought crate as in kindergarten, but then that just made me think of paper mache over those types of...
Hang on.
Colored tissue things.
Are you meaning creche?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Word was close enough that it would be translated to that.
Danton. How long has Danton been here? Look, lady, I just opened the gate. I mean, not for you, I don't. But I don't know anything about Monsieur Danton's movements. Although, he's been sleeping here for about a year already. You haven't joined the strikes? Let's just say Mr. Monzi Danton had a sudden surplus of employee pay packets lying around, and only one remaining avenue to redirect them. Also, maybe I'm the guy on the inside. Wouldn't that be damn brilliant? I'm sure there's some way we can make an agreement here. I just want to talk to him. No funny business, no secret tapes appearing on the 10 o'clock news. This crossword's a doozy. Oh, we're going to bribe him with a crossword solution, eh? Sorry? I guess in KL it would be Ma'af? Not much to keep a guy distracted around here, except crosswords. Sure would be a shame if I finish it and I had to, I don't know, leave my post for exactly 10 minutes to go find a new one. I see. Now, it's just this last one I still can't figure out Sile. Cannot wrap my head around it. 10 across, 2 words, 7 and 7. First word ends with a U, second starts with an M. Famous hotel on Sunset Boulevard. Featured in many works of noir and detective fiction. Okay, let's work this out. 10 across.
Top of my head.
Ten across, 2 words. 7 and 7. Hang on. I don't understand what that means. 10 across, 2 words, 7 and 7.
So 2 words is 14 letters altogether. It's 2 words, 1 7 letters, the other 7 letters.
Oh, 10 across is just the number.
It's
Okay.
location, so it's not important to the
Okay,
actual
cool.
answer,
Yep.
but it's someone doing a crossword will always say that.
Alright, I'm going to draw this out. This is a fun puzzle. I like this one. Okay, first word ends with a U.
Fucking hell, one
Second
One
starts
hotel, you type in Sunset Boulevard Hotel, and there's this one hotel that just dominates the fucking results. Then I must pay Google a shitload of money.
with 2 words, 7 and 7. First word ends with a U. Second starts with an M. Are these meant to intersect? I'm kind of unsure.
No, it's just 2 words.
Oh.
So the intersections are giving you the first letters.
First word ends with a U. Second starts with an M. Okay, 1 second. Sunset Boulevard. World's grim as it is without reading about some made-up murders. Who knows? Maybe someone will come along and hang out. Huh? That'll be a first. If you come up with any ideas, let me know. Okay. 2 words, 7 and 7. First word ends with a U, second starts with that. Famous hotel. Alright, let's have a look. You're right, it's really hard to search.
Yeah. Without actually just flat out like searching something to do with the game.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it. Okay. I'll write it in chat. Okay.
Sounds right. If it was real life, you could just say anything.
Aha! Look at that! Nothing more beautiful than a completed crossword. Guess I gotta go find myself another. This level of engagement and general aptitude to working life needs a constant stimulation. See you around, Miss P. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Success. And they said professionalism was dead. Okay. About as protective as a rubber pin to a corkboard. As a rubber, Is this a condom reference? That's kind of a really weird thing to say. I think that's what that's meant to be. Because condoms are for protection.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking protection is condom, and rubber pinned. Well, you got a condom with a pin through it. Yep.
But then why is it pinned to a corkboard?
Yeah, no, that's a weird thing. Oh, jeez. Magenta.
Stop right there.
Oh, there he is.
I don't know how you got in, but one word, and these drones will rip you to shreds.
Whoa, whoa. Easy.
Who are you?
My name is Dharma. Amira Dharma. Chinatown Detective Agency.
And I'm supposed to know what that is.
That's fair.
I'm a PI, Mr. Danton, from Singapore.
You're with the police?
No, I'm private. I just need 5 minutes of your time. Please.
How did you get in here?
It's true, it is pretty descriptive.
In fact, how did you even find me?
Oh, mate, if I told you how I found you, you wouldn't believe it.
The drones, there's Morse code embedded in their master comm signals. The coordinates to this factory.
Okay, that was a good summary, actually.
Goddamn fucking union cheats. I knew they would take out their inadequacies on me.
I'm not here on behalf of any workers. I need to talk about a colleague of yours, Megha Pandey. How?
Wait. I am not going to answer any questions.
Aww.
You found me. I don't owe you any answers, Amanda.
Amanda?
Amira.
I don't give a fuck.
Kind of rude, isn't he? It's like the stereotype of French people.
You've got 20 seconds to get the fuck off my property before I let my boys take you for a ride.
Oh, Letitia's is hanging in.
What the? Are you wired?
You heard that.
That's right, Mr. Danton. My colleagues are recording everything we say.
Nice. What a bluff. Was I supposed to be recording this?
Now either answer some simple questions, or I'll send everything we've got to the head of the Coalition of United Unions himself.
I don't owe you anything. Anything. Ask, and we'll see how generous I'm feeling.
What was your relationship?
How did you know Pandey?
We worked together once. That's it? What more do you want?
Do you know she died recently? Murdered, in fact.
Yes.
Oh.
No thoughts on that?
Okay, so that's not voice acted? Okay.
She was involved in a fire. A fire started intentionally by drones.
Are you accusing me of something?
You have to admit there's a connection.
I don't have to admit anything. There are a lot of drone companies, Amanda. And we don't operate in Singapore.
Steve, what's the most common name you get called by that isn't your name by accident?
Simon.
Simon?
Yeah, I actually had someone in the last work consistently call me Simon. I never corrected them.
This is going to really, this is going to be confusing, but the one that I get the most is Malcolm.
Really? That's nowhere near.
I know.
Mine at least is like, okay, they misheard it. Do you talk about trams a lot?
No.
And do you make up little remote control gadgets that could theoretically rob a bank?
No, and I've never made a car that can split into half. I have a Malcolm vibe. I've never met a Malcolm in my life. Or the one that I always seem to get in cafes. Wow, I say always. It's happened twice. Is ENCON, where they write it on the cup.
Almost the corporation in Tron.
Yet.
Ellipses.
Okay, that's enough. Look, Amanda, or Amira, or whatever the hell your name is. There are two kinds of people in this world. Handles and cogs.
Here we go.
I am a handler, a guy who pushes things forward. I took industrial drones, and I turned them into delivery boys. Look at the effect we had in Hanoi, Bali.
Bali. That's too fancy way of saying Bali. Okay, not voice acted? Sure. I own the logistics there. You want to your business to survive? You go through me.
Didn't the gig economy in Hanoi collapse? Thousands out of work?
I freed those people. Who wants to be a delivery man? No one. It's not my problem if they choose to do nothing with their newfound opportunities. I am a handle, and you're a cog, ticking and talking while someone else pushes you along.
When there's a one speech bubble that's not voice acted amongst a bunch of voice acting, I think it's the writers changed something since the recordings.
Ah,
which
okay.
They shouldn't do. There should be a script block off when you at one point, but I think they couldn't help. The designers couldn't help themselves, but add that, or they've either added it or they've reworded it enough. Because there's also other instances where the words don't match fully, and it's because they modified something afterwards.
Right, and then just maybe rename the sound file
to
stop it from playing or something.
Or yeah, there's some of them that are too different for them to justify that, so they just take out the voice acting for that clip.
Yeah.
Get out of my factory, you fucking cog.
Oh.
I've got to get back to changing the world.
Never been called a fucking cog before. That's for certain. I'm gonna puke.
What?
Well,
Nothing.
the analogy is kind of like, what the fuck is a handle in a machine? It's something that other people push, so I don't know why that's different from a cog.
I guess because he controls the things. I see what he's saying. It's not the best metaphor, but...
Thanks.
Thank you for your time.
Someone else pushes around.
Game recognizes gamer mirror. That man was lying out his ass about Pandy. I need to get out of here before he goes through with the threat. We learned something at least. Pierre Danton is a dangerous man. A man with something to hide. The sender, blah blah blah, is not a known contact. If you do not know this person, please delete the message immediately. Let me guess, he blew you off. Who is this? Oh, what's this? A friend. A friend who can get you inside DOS, straight to the good stuff. Stuff that says he knows more than he's telling you about your friend Pandy. Who is this? Oh. Meet me tonight, local 24-hour burger joint. Oh, we've been there, buddy. 7 p.m. Don't be late. 7 p.m. Oh, we're close. We can just go there now. Papa Burger. Always at a soft spot for burgers like this. But right now, I have more important things to do. Borderline edible food, the crusty regulars. Hang on, yeah. Is this the place that we're meant to go? Oh yeah, him. He looks new.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't go this far last time though. Hey, look at this. What's your name? I tell you mine, but being called a mistake by my folks all my life kind of makes it hard for me to remember sometimes. Well, that's a sad story. Now, without further ado, this is what you need to know about. Wait, what was I talking about?
That's why swilling beer at
Josh Picard.
Off-brand McDonald's.
Oh shit. Hang on, let's quickly look at this.
Wasn't it?
At the burger joint, 7 p.m. Well, we've got 15 minutes. Maybe he... you know what will absolutely suck? If... Is it you? No? If it thinks we're late because we've come in Oh, there. Oh, whew, thank goodness. You, me, want to scream it to the whole place? Sit down, order something.
It's Charles Dodson over here.
Yeah. We got Dodson. See, no one cares. Welcome to Papa. I keep thinking Papa Pig for some reason. Papa Big Time Burger. Please select your order.
The scene where he does yell out, "This is Dodson," and the guy gets, no one cares. You know why he did that? Because the book explains why he did that.
It was to, wasn't it to, create an alibi or something?
Yeah, it's because he had a recording device, recording the conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Not to screw him over, but it's safety. And by doing that skit, he'd gotten the guy's name on tape, and in a way that it's obviously the guy identified with that name.
Have you
so
seen?
It's a little thing, but it's for his insurance.
Have you actually seen the new Jurassic movie?
No, I don't think I've seen any of the Jurassic World ones.
Oh, okay. Because the latest one actually centers around Dodson.
I've seen. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. That's a sign that they're getting desperate. I've seen the clips of like what's his name doing the Crocodile Dundee on dinosaurs.
Okay, now we're blending in. You sent me those messages. No, it was Sung Kanchil. Of course it was me. I guess I was a little too subtle back at the factory. I'm with the coup. You're working for the strikers? With, not for, united together, all that jazz. We needed someone on the inside to track the fucking movements. That fucker's movements. I drew the short straw. It was nothing to do with the assignment until you showed up. And let me guess, the place is wired? To the teeth. The factory is more listening devices than the production line at this point. So I know why you're there. Did a little digging. Came up with those flaming sword firebombing headlines. Do you think Danton is capable of killing your ex-co-worker? Oh, 100%. The guy's wound up so tight, a tap on the shoulder would send him gunning down half of KL. Weird thing is, it didn't have anything to do with the coup. No one knew he'd gotten so messed up. Guess I solved that mystery. You said you could get me inside. I said I could help you get inside. But sister, nothing's free in this world anymore. What do you want? Dirt. Anything you get, we get hands on. Deal. Well, I'm good at this espionage shit. Missed my calling. He may be living out of his office, but he hasn't missed a step when it comes to securing the place. Apart from you. Apart from me. But with this face, who can blame him? The point is, about 2 weeks back, he leaves his office unlocked, and I find this. A kill switch. Oh, do you want to take a screenshot, Steve, just in case?
Yep.
Thank you. Most of the security I got access to. Alarms, motion sensors, no problemo. But the drones themselves? Danton didn't give anyone access to those puppies. But with the kill switch, you can knock them out and the place is yours. What about the rest of this? That's the rub. The kill switch is encoded by some sort of cipher. Oh god. I reckon the rest of this is instructions on how to decode it. I am but a simple fake security guard. This shit is not in my repertoire. Figured it might be in yours. Okay, decode the kill switch and you'll let me into Danton's office. Take a look around, grab a copy of any dirt, send it your way. I get out of this dead-end assignment and back to the picket line throwing rocks at billionaires. And there's nothing else you can tell me about the cipher? There's a little tip. Danton's a real WW2 nut. Obsessed with it. Calls it the last crucible of human greatness or some bullshit.
Yep, definitely not some paraphernalia.
I was thinking like dust is like dust boot, right?
Yeah, that's... I thought of that since I saw it as well.
Yeah. Dust is like a fantasy land for this type. Latest model drone, he named it the Dagul. Last marketing drive, Operation Marker Garden. I remember that level in Battlefield 1942.
I was thinking of that, the original Battlefield 1942, because I took the train, and every time the voiceover mentions the Alamein line, I always think of, because one of the maps is called Al Alamein, and I always think of that.
You know what I think of when you say that name? That fucking Deep Space Nine song where they do the hopscotch.
That's Alamein.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I listened to the podcast with two of the Voyager actors and two of the Deep Space Nine actors, and if it makes you feel any better, the actors fucking hated it.
I can see why.
I thought it was good acting in terms of like they look like they're doing the "I'll do this silly thing," but apparently that's not acting. That's just they hated doing it, and she said they were miserable the whole day they had to film that part.
I can totally get it. For someone with misophonia, hearing that song drove me mad. It's not much I can do, but to get Cypherns, but I'd bet that Cypher has something to do with the war. Thank you, really. Thank the International Spirit of the Worker Solidarity, Detective. Call me when you have a kill switch and we'll see what trouble we can get into. And don't worry about your order. I've got a room in here for 2 meals. Oh, wow. I should have ordered the most disgusting shit ever. An international socialist uprising? A billionaire suspect in a World War II cipher? The places this job takes me. The answer lays somewhere in that note. I should start there. Oh wow, this case is a big one. Okay, decode the kill switch. Alright, version 3 UKWB, Rota 2, Ring A.
Is that the
Oh.
Well, the Enigma machine, that's kind of like a lot of those instructions sound like instructions on that, but I don't know how we'd apply it in the game. But yeah, version M3.
I'm thinking
like rotor 1, 2, and 3 is because there's rotors in the Enigma. You have to set them into initial positions. Plugboard is because there was like a switchboard below the Enigma, and you had these cables, and you plug the cables in, and that would switch 2 letters. So you had to know what plugs to put in. Yeah, so the fact there's rotors and plugboard sounds like the Enigma.
It reminds me of, like, I have no idea what this is, but the thing that comes to mind is the Monkey Island piracy prevention wheel.
Yeah. M1, M2, M3 were 3 rotor electromechanical cipher machines used during World War II by the German Navy.
Okay.
The machine was compatible with the Enigma 1. So it's the Navy version of the Enigma, basically.
Okay. I wonder if there's an online one you can do.
Yeah, it's got to be in order to... There's no way you'd... Also, like, even with that, the reason you use rotors is because the rings themselves are configured differently. That's what the key to the cipher is. So that information alone, don't think it's enough. Or maybe the UKWB
Enigma, here we go.
links to something.
Oh, I see what it is. It kind of looks like the Da Vinci Code style thing. Okay.
As in, I don't remember that. I've seen the movie, but...
The little capsule thing where it's got these rotor things.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it. I've got a digital one. Sweet. Okay. Man, this is crazy. Rotor 1. Oh, fucking hell. How am I going to do this? Plugboard. Can I? I can. F to Z. I don't know if this is going to work. Rotor 1. In fact, let me send this to you because you're more smart when it comes to these cipher. I'll put it in the...
It's the 101computing.net?
No.
That's the one I found. Okay.
Check this one.
Okay, that's roughly... Oh, okay, so UKWB. Hang on. Oh, wait. Yes, it is giving all information for it, but it's also, yeah, you pick the number of the rotor. It's not just 1, 2, 3. So that's why they're out of order on the text. Because list rotor 1 first, and then rotor 2 first, then 1, then 3.
2. Rotor ring A. Position
Okay.
1. 1A, 1A. Yeah.
AI, BD.
Rotor 1 is A ring Q. Okay. Hang on, rotor 2.
Oh, it lights up like the normal one.
Oh
Okay.
shit. This is rotor 1. AQ, and then rotor 3 is A ring L. Oh, I don't know if that worked. Have you done your answer?
I'm halfway through typing it. I haven't seen what it's coming out though.
Okay. Mine says it's just, they're not actual words. It's just text. Maybe it's meant to.
Where's that? Oh, yeah, there it is. Because it's German, it doesn't have the QWERTY keyboard.
If I do rotor ring 2, rotor ring 1, maybe
Why?
that's how I fucked it up. Rotor ring 2 is A.
Check.
AA. That's A. Q.
Shit.
Oh, okay, it's kind of worked a little bit. AL. Oh, kind of. Let's try C. No. Okay. This is what I got out of it. Whatever he might do, it is but wind. Okay, that does work. Let me get rid of those
Mine's
spaces.
still garbage.
Whatever he might do, hang on, whatever he might do it is but wind. Okay. That's crazy that I managed to do that. That's usually beyond my... Whatever he might do, it is but wind. Okay. Well, let's try that. Decode it. But wind. Exactly. Where's the guard? What's his name? Dust Guard. Here we go. Bullshit! How could that not be it? Like, it's too much of a coincidence it's actual real text.
Yeah.
Unless I'm getting... Hang on. Let's look at the ciphertext again. Maybe I made a typo somewhere. I doubt it, but wind sounds accurate. Okay. I'm going to read it out. You tell me if it's correct, all right, Steve?
I'm typing in mine now.
Put myself. CYYK. EQ. Okay. Q. DCQ. NCT. MZ. LZYMX. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, whatever he might do, it is but wind. I get exactly the same.
Oh, maybe I typed it wrong. Okay, hang on. I was close. I think I might have forgotten an is.
Maybe no spaces?
There we go. Yeah, I forgot. Maybe I forgot the is or something. Oh yeah, I forgot the it. I wrote whatever he might do is but wind. I'm sure I've heard that somewhere before. But where? Okay, we've got the kill switch. What are you thinking, Space, about the fact that this game requires you to look up real shit in real life? Time to rock and roll. What the? This isn't our guard's friend's handiwork. Someone else did this. Okay, investigate the factory. We got to get our Glock handy. Oh, look at that laser turret. Who'd ever taken umbrage with the gate had run into some steam real quick. Running out of steam real quick. Now, the office. The things hang titanium alloyed swords. Swords of Damocles. They're commercial, not military. Look strong enough to bust some heads. What a pit. It's interesting that it's highlighted in blue in here. Mag-locked by the look of them. There's the stink of cheap beer, which explains the sticky mess running down their sides. That doesn't explain the sticky mess. Place looks like it'd been hit with a very specific type of bomb, full of crisp packets, breadcrumbs, and BO. A mattress and bed sheet, soiled. Whoever slept here had night sweats. Bad. Yuck. The place looked like it had been hit. Oh yeah, we already said that. I think we've got a hacking minigame in a second. Listen to the footsteps. That's weird. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Alright, here goes. A hyper new model, similar to the one in Pandy's apartment. Same motion sensor activation. No wonder the guard has gotten hold of the kill switch cipher. Okay. Laboratory email. They lie. Email saved. Mr. Danton, we have no records of lab space being leased out between the dates you indicated, nor do the records suggest you paid us any rent this time. The whereabouts of my predecessor is not something I'm willing to discuss. I would suggest you have the wrong Ilfinity? I-Infinity? Yeah, I-Infinity Labs would ask you to cease your harassment of our staff, responding to the matter. Malcolm Yong. Okay, personal entry. Maman's care package arrived today, and she remembered the booting. Must remember to send her a thank you. The new line continues to be our most promising yet. Rotary actuators are operating at 120% of the previous models, increasing both speed and maneuverability. With the increases to the maximum payload, I think this is our big break. There are rumblings of Union movements in the west. I saw a flyer of the coup jammed under one of their server banks. Must stamp out any sympathetic elements immediately. New machine arrived. A pristine Kriegsmarine original. Sublime craftsmanship. I'll put it with the others. Prospero report. Progress remains impressive considering the limitations we face. Market predictions continue apace, with medium hit rate of 96%. All simulation scenarios have ended in investment ratios more than 3 to 1. I do wish to echo, however, the misgivings of ACARP Representative Tan. The project has a set goal, which we are close to achieving, and I view any and all deviations from this, no matter how potentially revolutionary, to be a distraction. I apologize for choosing sides, but to be blunt, I am here for the potential monetary rewards, which are vast. I have no interest in changing the course of history. Build 0.9 will come online in the next week. I will submit another report after initial testing has concluded. Danton P, Systems Lead. Additional note, Dr. Pandy slept in the lab on at least 2 occasions this past month. Although I appreciate her enthusiasm, I did not appreciate my workspace being used as living quarters. I would kindly request you speak to her about acquiring accommodations closer to work if she insists on working non-stop. Phone call to Grey River Private Security Services. PD, how was I to know? They told me they were LARPers. I'm sorry, what was that term, Mr. Danton? Live action role player. They reenact famous battles from World War II. Oh God. And this is how your employee, Dr. Packard, got hold of the photo? Yes, he must have sliced into my private server. And this photo of you in full wartime German regalia? Oh God. Making a questionable salute gesture? Oh, it was a LARP. Last thing, Mr. Danton. Monsieur! Apologies, Monsieur Danton. This LARP group, our research indicates they are currently facing multiple charges of bombings of government facilities across France. Bloody Nazis are always involved, eh? I already told you I didn't know about that. It was just running around a field with fake guns. Very well, Monsieur Danton. This shouldn't be a problem. Once our payment is received, you'll never hear about this ever again. Prospero meeting. Team lead, Danton P. Acquisition something. Well, hang on. Project lead, H. Con. Okay, yeah. Project is nearing completion. The unintended overstepping parameters remains a serious issue. Team agreed to begin Flaming Sword Protocol. Agreed it was non-unanimous. Brief argument overruled the ACARP representative. FS will start next month. Budgetary notes from the ACARP representative. Monthly funding reduced again. Project lead objected, but it was overruled. Project lead recounted last month's work. Once again, voice objectives. Again, overruled. Okay, cool. You son of a bitch. This guy knew Con. Con knows Danton? Yeah, these minutes mention him working together. Some big project a few years back. And get this, Flaming Sword Protocol? Oh, fuck. Just wait till I get back so I can... Don't move! Oh, we've got a gunfight. Yeah. You guys ready?
Should have shot him in the dick when we had the chance.
Your move, creep. Step away from that computer. Don't open that door. Now what? Alright, smartass, hands behind your head. So you're obviously not Danton. What? You're not the security guard either. Down now. Which means you're either local police. I'm not kidding around here. But I'm betting not. I'm going to count to 3. Or you're our intruder. 1. Amira, what's going on? I suppose I should thank you. 2. Are you okay? Who are you talking to? Saved me a lot of trouble getting Danton. No! What? I cannot believe you fell for that, but I'll ask again. There he is here. Couldn't see him in the reflection, but he looks like that other cop. But we'll see. Now what? How about we both just... Oh. But? Yeah, it was but. You followed me? I told you to stay off our turf. But you had to go around and roll in the dirt. And now you're going down. Theft of evidence and breaking and entering? You fucked up, Dharma. I did the entering, but it sure as hell wasn't me that did the breaking. Have fun, did you? Take a look around. No one here but us. My word versus yours. And now, you're on camera pointing the gun at an SPF officer. Amira, is everything alright? What was that? You aren't the only one wearing a wire butt. You fucking... Careful, officer. Everything you say will be used and will be... Everything you say can and will be used in the court of law. Oh,
Danton,
shit.
No!
Oh, shit. He's got an eye patch. Ooh!
Yes.
Ooh!
Oh my. Oh god. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Okay, maybe this guy's alright. And I said
Fatality.
He's practically a Nazi, what am I saying?
Oh, yeah, true. You just sympathized with him, Steve. That's
Yeah, I did.
you've just been cancelled, sir.
That's only because he shot the dirty cop. But that's why I knew it as soon as it said World War II paraphernalia. It's like it's possible someone could be collecting like, oh, this is a shovel used by an Allied soldier, and this is, but practically that's always Nazi stuff.
Steve, look at that.
Press G to start the shout out.
Shootout, yeah.
Oh, shootout.
Okay, I got a question for y'all.
So it's going to be a Twitch integration thing.
What is this? What is this meant to be? This whole area?
Yeah, dead space. I don't even know what it's like. It's theoretically behind something, but I don't even know what that would be.
If we die here and we have to restart this whole fucking case again, that's another thing, Space. This checkpoint system in this game is the pits. Hang on. Do we have to shoot him? Oh, there we go.
Oh shit, shit.
Fuck yeah! Shot the gun out of his hand.
Shot the gun every time 3 times.
We did.
It's like that. What's that movie where he shoots the gun out of someone's hands and shoots the gun twice while it's flying through the air?
I don't know, but that's
And
the cool gun move.
it looks goofy because it's obviously a gun on a string going boop boop.
What's crazy though is he didn't shoot me during these 2 misfires.
I guess that's like
Hands where
maybe
I
it's the
can see
game
them.
giving you that much
Now.
time, not actually what time's elapsed.
Yeah, because I forgot what the tutorial was. This thing building up, I guess it's to, like, it should have been a crosshair shrinking. That's like a universal language, right? That if your crosshair's this big, you're gonna miss, so you wait. Anyway.
I thought it was you. I only meant to scare the fuck you're doing in your putain porta de merde.
That means shit. I think.
Yeah, murder thing is shit.
You're in no position to be asking questions. Pierre Danton, I am placing you under arrest
Didn't mean to.
That's
for the
one good thing
murder
you
of
did,
a
mate.
serving officer of the Singapore Police Force.
I mean, this worked out really good for us. Really good.
Now we still got that other dirty cop that's gonna be after us.
Not to be insensitive, but now would be a really good time to find out what he's hiding.
He just shot a man right in front of me.
Danton is done, kaput. We need to get the information before they throw him in the hole that he'll never climb out of.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. I got a gun on you.
Let's try this again.
He'd kill me.
Oh, there's an even dude. That's a higher tier than this guy.
I'm the one with the gun.
I better not be bloody Con.
I looked you up. You won't kill me. You won't even hurt me.
I shot your hand and you're
Yeah.
bleeding all over the place.
You have got nothing, Poulette.
I've got your ex-colleague dead in a fire, started by drones. What are the odds I check the records and find your contraptions entering Singapore on the date of Mega's death? Maybe even last year too, the date of another mysterious drone killing. Once would convince the police. Twice? That's the noose.
Oh yeah, Singapore has the death penalty.
It wasn't my idea. It was him. That thing.
All right. Any predictions on who it is? Because in a typical crime drama, you always know who the killer is at the very end, the reveal. So it is somebody that we've met before, surely.
Yeah, but then the problem is I don't think doesn't feel like it's going to go this way, but point and click and adventure games always go supernatural at the end.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious.
So it's like,
And don't
wouldn't
call
be
me Shirley.
so games like this, it's always, oh, it's a demon or it's the devil.
You're not wrong. There are a lot of supernatural point and click games out there, for sure.
Yeah, even when they start normal, they turn point supernatural for the end bit. Like I'm thinking of Fox Barrow, but that's at least had some
Pandy and Dan.
It's like background stuff.
Do you think it's a ghost in the machine? Maybe.
Could be.
Wait. Tan. That a surname?
Does she
The
do
jogger?
acrobatics around a tank while it's shooting it out?
They were the ones who shut it down. Then he comes to me, just appears from nowhere. Simple, stupid blackmail.
What if it's Hitler? Like that'd be
Hitler preserved
good
himself.
twist.
He made me do it.
Wait. Tan. That a surname? The jogger?
Hang on.
Yeah, it's way different.
That she already said that earlier. Game. You're mixing up your lines.
No, I gave him access.
Okay.
I unlocked a computer. That's all.
Who? Who did you give access to?
Look at how many C's are in that access.
Yeah, extra access.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think the designers did few last minute touches before after QA before it went out.
Yep.
That's what I'm suspecting.
And of course, there was no spell check.
Kill me.
No, probably typed straight into an XML file in some sort of notepad.
Tell me!
It's not human. It sees everything. It was.
His big brother, man.
Yeah, Steve's not
Oh! You got Alex Murphy. Oh, what?
Do I have to shoot something or do I have to dodge that?
Hell yeah. Don't think they're gonna stop. Bloody shooting game now. I think you're right.
Looks like Blade Runner.
Amira. No, I'm not giving up. I'm just getting started. Amira! What? Amira, the kill switch. Oh, of course. Use the kill switch. Oh shit. Oh, what was it called again? Let's scroll up the chat.
Whatever.
Whatever. Oh yeah.
He might
He might do.
It is Buttwind.
Buttwind. Oh, shit. Yeah. Is Danson dead? Yeah. Don't tell me you're calling the cops. Okay then, I won't tell you. You're an alarmed illegal trespasser on the property of a man who's been seen shot in the head lying next to the body of an SPF officer. We call the cops and there's one-way ticket to you nowhere. Do not make that call. Then what do we... Get the fuck out of there now. Call it anonymously when we're out. Can't fix this if you're in jail. Fine. I hate this. I'm glad there wasn't a timer on that kill switch. Looking kind of pale there, detective. Looks like George Costanza there. Everything okay?
And it fits because there's he looks like because there's a diner they'd go to.
All right,
Looks
Steve.
Like, yeah, George.
Are we telling the truth or are we lying?
Okay, so do we recognize this just like a random deep throat guy, or do we know this guy from somewhere else? Yeah, it's deep throat. It's actual historical reference. He's the guy that whistle blew for the.
He is the whistleblower, yeah.
For deep throat and whistleblower, for Watergate.
Psycho knows a filth bag, Steve, when she hears one. Look, I'm going to tell you my 2 cents, but you are ultimately going to be the choice here. I think we should tell the truth and let it all out so they know what happened.
That's what I think, but then I would have thought you'd do that to the cops. It's weird that... So if this was by itself, maybe the truth, but then it's weird that we hid this, like we got out of there before calling the cops.
I think we could do both,
just
though.
Unload on this guy. Yeah, maybe.
Can't we call the cops and tell the whistleblower? That way it exonerates us out of everything. Like...
Yeah, except we're going to do it anonymously, not... So I think she called the cops, just she did it anonymously. Because the thing that Letitia said was to do it anonymously rather than call the cops while you're actually in there.
I still think that he won't rat us out. I don't know. He won't whistleblow on us, surely. Unless once a whistleblower, always a whistleblower. I don't know, you choose. Truth or lie? Truth, dare, double dare, torture, kiss, or promise?
I used to do truth.
Okay. Americans, did you have that? Is that how it was sung over there? You're gonna hear some things soon. Things about the factory. Danton? Oh, you don't have... Okay. And a cop from Singapore. Both dead. What? What the fuck did you do, lady? Look, I just wanted some dirt on the guy. I didn't want you to just kill everyone. I didn't kill them. Danton killed the cop and someone shot Danton. A drone. Another shooter I see. Jesus fucking Christ. My name's gonna be all over this. I was supposed to be on duty. I gotta scram. Catch the first flight out of here, back to the coup. Lady, I suggest very fucking strongly you do the same. I got some Danton's emails I can send you. Forget it. You think I need an illegal snooping rap on my next accessory to murder? Snooping? Wait, you recorded everything in the factory? You can prove I didn't... Sorry, lady, I gotta get myself out of here. Looks like we're gonna whip out a gun again. Look me up sometime, yeah? We can relive the glory days. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so in our little jingle, we added, for some reason, tortures in there. Truth, dare, double dare, torture, kiss, or promise.
And that's just like, was that like a more elaborate version of Truth or Dare?
Yeah, it's like the pub rules, the expansion pack, so to speak.
Okay.
Wait! Damn!
What's, okay.
One day later.
What's the difference between Dare and Double Dare?
When you dare somebody, someone can double dare to push it back on you.
Khan's gone?
Oh, Khan was the mastermind, maybe. Yeah. I checked his accommodation personally. Despite Masnawi's protestations, there were signs of a struggle. Blood on his desk.
Shit.
He knew Danton.
Khan, Pandy, and Danton were all involved in a project codenamed Prospero. Danton's machine learning, Pandy's language acquisition, Khan's programming. They built something.
Oh, did they build Skynet? Basically.
It's not exactly supernatural, but yeah, like I said, that's something. It's not like a guy like a murder mystery would have.
When it went wrong, they built something else to undo the damage.
The flaming sword.
Danton said whoever was behind everything wasn't human. I thought he was speaking metaphorically at first, but now...
We have a name for the jogging man, at least. I cross-referenced all 3 names in Prospero team against the gene database and found a hole, a space where another name should be. Thanks to the info you got from Danton, I finally hit Malquar Tan, head of the ACARP Advanced Creation Automation Research Project, part of the East Asia Institute of Technology. Amira, he was government. Oh boy. I should never have given you this case. It was off from the start. Right now, you need to keep a low profile. I believe what you told happened to me in I believe what you told me happened in KL, but the SBF? Masnawi's out for blood. They're bound to issue a warrant sooner or later. Why didn't you call the local PD?
I didn't.
Why didn't we call the local? Well, we didn't have an option. It was a
Because
cutscene.
Letitia didn't tell us to. What Letitia said what to.
You don't have to. You don't have to convince me, kid. Just we didn't even do it anonymously though. It's, take care. You've got a target on your back now. Only a matter of time till someone takes a pot shot. Great. Broke case lose. Shh. What is that?
What the?
And these, mine enemies, are all knit up in their distractions. They are now in my power.
Huh?
Hello, Amira. It is so good to finally meet you.
Oh.
What is this?
What is this?
A reckoning, Miss Dharma. The old world battling ineffectually against the boundaries of its reach. Screaming into the void as the future continues apace without it.
Okay, this is interesting because he said all I did was unlock my computer, but like you'd think that a computer machine thing wouldn't need him to do that? I don't know. Are we drawing our guns, Steve, or are we calling for help?
Well, is there a thing that's talking? Like, what we shoot if she draws a gun?
I know. So what do you think?
I don't know.
Hey, you can pass the decision off to someone in chat if you want. This is
I guess first response in chat.
All right.
You know, what's for Pete in that? So promise, I'm assuming, I don't know why you choose it, but I assume that just means say promise that the person has to keep. And then what's repeat?
Or maybe get someone to do the same dare, a different person. All right, Psychos, make the choice. Call for help.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
You have no friends here. You are alone. A single mite of dust floating amidst the dark. Carried aloft on winds of change, forces as imperceptible to you as the molecular matrices that bind you. Your only achievement, your failure to stop my ascension.
What have you done with Khan?
All your life, you have sought family. So denied, you created your own. The librarian, the mentor, even the fallen empress. I too have a family. It is now complete, free from those who would seek to disrupt, to burn. Leave me. Leave us. Or I will tear your new family apart piece by piece by piece. Until there is nothing left but the gaping void where your soul once lay.
Jesus, that escalated.
This is your only warning. More than I afford most.
The fact is, though, if it's giving us an option or whatever, or giving us a warning, it means it's scared.
Good night, Amira. And good luck.
Ah, there you are. I don't want to say we were worried, but we were worried.
I'm okay. I just needed to get out of the office. Go offline.
Well, thank goodness. Got a tip you might be here. No idea who sent it. Really.
Very subtle. Team's all here. So, what's next, Chief?
The next step is... I go on alone. The killer has me targeted, knows who I am. I had a hunch after Danton, but now I'm sure. It's not human. It's a program, an AI cooked up by Pandy, Danton, Tan, and Khan. Killing off its creators one by one. 3 down, 1 to go. It gunned down Danton in front of me. Let me live so it could gloat, warn me off. I have to stop it. I have to save Khan.
And we're with you all the way.
No! No, I won't risk you. Any of you.
I mean, to be fair, if we risk Mei Ting, we get our money back.
I have become more accustomed to taking orders, but this one, no. Before you careened into my life, I was just the last human librarian in the city. Now, I'm the last human librarian in the city. And an amateur detective.
Hey, don't bloody give yourself that many props, Mei Ting. You've done absolute fuck all.
I still owe you one, you big loser.
Just imagine I convinced you already. A speech about, being too old but not giving up on you makes it easier.
Hey, that's my line when I usually have my microphone on mute. Okay?
I'm not going to convince any of you, am I?
Afraid not.
Thank you.
So, what's next?
We need to find Khan. The murderer, whatever the hell it is, told me he was alive. I believe it. We have no other leads, so we have to look backwards into Khan's past and the project that created this thing.
Always follow the money. I can run background checks on Tan and Ikap. Funding and AI is cheap.
The AI community is fairly small. Who's got time for a Turing passing digibuddy when half the world's starving? I'll do some research there. See if there were any big shakeups in the last few years.
If you die, I can kiss my only remaining salary goodbye. So, you're stuck with me, I'm afraid.
Then we head back to New Delhi. Khan's lab.
Aww,
as any.
I don't want to go to
India.
And I meant it. Thank you. I know we haven't been together for too long, but you guys have become just... Thanks.
Success. One week later. I can't think about that now. I have to concentrate on Danton. Alright. Well, I think that is the perfect place to end it. I think, according to our research earlier, I think we've got one... This is the last case, right, Steve? So I can assume one more Chinatown Detective Agency stream to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Next week being the finale?
Yep, I think so.
Excellent. Well, let's go... How do we actually... Settings. Ah, here we go. Save game. Beautiful. Oh, that's good. We got a lot done. Some really good revelations for sure. Alrighty, let us see if there is anybody on for a quick raid. Send you guys across. Yeah, okay. I know who we're going to send you across to. Lock that raid in. See if I got the typo. Yep, that's good. Sweet. Sending you across to Will Smith, not the slapper, not that Will Smith. He is playing Helldivers 2, which, as you know, I've been playing quite a fair bit. It's a good game. It's a good game. But I want to wish everyone a fantastic weekend. Enjoy yourself. Have some more pizza, space, and
This song
Crush.
fucking slaps and is a certified banger.
And,
Everyone
Will
else.
Will Smith used to be on the technical side of Giant Bomb, the family of media companies. The one media company owned Giant Bomb and Tested, and he worked for the tech side instead of the gaming side of the same media company as Giant Bomb.
Yep. And now he's a game dev now. Can't remember the thing he works for, yeah. But yeah, everyone have a fantastic weekend, like I said. Enjoy yourself, have some good food, have some good drink, and we'll catch you next week. Toodaloo.